Yes.
Well, I was
please
gonna say, do you want me to redo that entrance?
No. You should have saved. You should have held it in the back pocket for a minute, but it's all right.
Yeah. Now you've dumped your load.
Actually, you know what? I can do it here. What is that? You know what? This is probably copyrighted. We probably can't even put that in the video. Here, we can do the Mexican version.
What the hell? What the hell?
Nah, listen to this.
Oh yeah!
Hey! That goes in crazy style. Is this you? Oh man, I really wish that I had some football I could bet on in the NFL offseason. Wait, what? There is! No way! I can bet on the Panthers versus the Cardinals Hall of Fame preseason game with my bookie. Football's so back, baby. Guys, football's almost back, and MyBookie's got your back this season. MyBookie's mission is to give you tons of options to choose from, whether it's the NFL, college football, player props, and more. Go to the NFL preseason. Oh, dude, who's Carolina's backup? I gotta look it up real quick. Oh, dude, Kenny Pickett. Are you kidding me? Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett. Dude, you already know the Carolina Panthers are going to get off to a big lead. I'm going Carolina Panthers. Give me Panthers 1.5. I'm dropping a hundo on this. Potential winnings, $90. Place bet, dude. It's a sure thing. We got this. Sign up by clicking the link down in the description or by using promo code Kawner. That's KAWNER to get registered. Play today at mybookie.ag. Bet on anything, anytime, anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. It's your favorite football chud. We're doing the yearly NFL quarterbacks tier list. We did one last year. It was fucking crazy. I'm making a new row for Shadur.
Sean Cosby. him and Tyler Show. Put him and Tyler Show together now.
All right. This guy smoking weed, that's below all of these guys.
They're straight to hell.
Wait, what's worse, kicking a woman or punching a woman?
I think kicking does more damage.
You really got some flack for that comment, Danny, because
That's true.
Ray Rice actually did more damage, much more damage than Kareem
I know.
Hunt. No,
Like,
this is the beginning. Okay, wait, let me see what our end product
You gotta go
was.
to the end. Yeah. There you
Okay,
go.
here's our end product
Oh my god!
from last
I forgot
year.
about that.
Yeah,
What
we
the
did
hell?
some memery in the hell tier. I mean, Elite was easy last year. Elite was so easy.
Yeah, I mean,
Josh
Joe
Allen
Burrow.
probably goes above Lamar. Joe Burrow maybe could move back this year. I don't know where he's at right now. He's just been hurt so many times.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue.
Joe Burrow-
let's see. Oh,
Joe Burrow is mid.
I see the one that's the issue in franchise.
CJ Stroud.
CJ,
my
yeah.
go.
I might even move Brock Purdy back a little bit too. Maybe
He was-
Baker. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody just got fucking hurt or sucked last year. Oh,
Let's see,
look how low
so-
Stafford and he was down there with Goff, bro.
Yeah,
and then
Stafford
look what
should've been
happened. He
up.
went
Stroud
the
should've been
MVP.
down.
Dak's pretty
Darnold,
low.
I mean,
I guess we got to move up Dak. We got to move that whole tier up from Dak
See, I feel
to
like
franchise.
Darnold is still kind of just around where he is. I don't
correct,
know.
but he also won a Super Bowl, so you got to give him
He threw the ball like
got to give him his props.
18 times that game. And they just fried with Kenneth Walker. Look at fucking Dylan Gabriel was on here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
My
Fucking
actual
JJ.
coach.
Shadur
JJ
Sanders.
mid.
Anthony
JJ should be
Richardson.
fucking lower.
Bro.
Yeah, 'cause well, did we do that before?
Hold on, I
we
want to
knew
break
who was
down Hell
winning?
Tier. Okay, at top of Hell Tier, we had Antonio Brown. We had,
Yep.
what is this guy's name? Chiefsaholic.
Chiefsaholic, yep.
My GOAT. Kareem Hunt. Woman Kicker.
Mhm.
We had Ray Rice. Big Ben. Justin Tugger, the Tuggathan, bro. I forgot he fell down into Hell Tier. Right down there with Deshaun Cosby, Jalen Carter, Henry Ruggs, who he's trying to make a comeback right now.
He is trying to make a comeback.
He's
OJ
trying to make a
Henry.
comeback. We got OJ Mahomes.
Give him
We
a
got
chance.
my GOAT, Aaron Hernandez.
Come on, give him
Tyler
a
Shuck down
chance.
here.
It's Tyler Show. We
Fucking
established that.
Tyler the Show.
It's the Tyler show, bro.
What is this guy's name again? The guy who hits Greg Jennings in the Madden video and breaks his leg.
Fuck.
The hardest hitting safety in the league. What is it?
Darren
No,
Sharp.
Darren Sharp. Yeah, this guy,
That's
if you
right,
look him
yeah.
up, he's actually a fucking freak for real.
Yep,
Laramie Tunsil, who's near the bottom
good
of hell
lung
just for
strength.
smoking
Good
weed.
lung strength.
He's near the bottom of hell just for smoking weed. And then obviously his buddy Josh Gordon,
Yep.
who's even deeper. And then obviously at the very bottom
We
we've
got
got
Taylor Kelsey.
Taylor Swift, Taylor Kelsey.
Taylor Kelsey now.
No,
If
wait, Taylor
we
Kelsey, that's sweet, dude.
if we were gonna
That's
put
so
someone
cute.
even lower than her, we would have SGA down here. But I guess I didn't
True.
think of that at the time.
True.
So now here we are moving into 2026. I
I was
gotta.
gonna say, are we adding another hell tier?
This one's a special tier just for one man.
Oh,
And I'll just
okay.
get that out of the way really quickly here. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yep. All right, let's
All right,
add
so
another
that's
one
taken care
in
of.
between. I think we need
Up
one
and
more
grape,
between
dude.
backup and grape. We need to bring back the hell tier
Hell. Okay.
because I have one person in mind, but I will keep that until
Okay.
we
I
get
think,
to the final.
I think we keep the hell tier till we get dumb at the end
Yeah.
again.
Yep. All righty.
All right. So
2026 before preseason, we have all the off seasons moves still kind of happening. I mean, there might be something shaken up, but I think everything is mostly set up right.
okay. First on the docket, we got Aaron Rodgers. Where do you guys think he goes?
Oh, he's my
Mid.
go, and I think he should go
Mid.
to the top of elite.
All right. Well, the people have spoken. We get mid and elite, so he's gonna go. I think he
Gotta
goes
be
in mid. He's just not
He's
who
closer
he used
to
to be.
backup. He's closer to backup than he is to starting caliber.
But
I-
he's starting this year. This is his last year. He's got to prove it if he wants to play more than this. But he's still kind of mid.
I think it's his last
Like-
year. He's just kind of gonna be mid. You can win
Mm-hmm.
a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers still. You just have to surround him with something that I don't think he's gonna get in Pittsburgh, talent
Correct.
wise.
I mean, what was the biggest offseason move? They got fucking Pittman from the Colts, right?
yeah, Pittman's just he's mid. I mean, him and DK could be a nice tandem together, but I don't see that being enough. I don't
That's
see
true.
the run
It's
game
like-
being very
also,
good.
like,
They just have never had that good of an offensive line since, Big Ben days.
do they really have a running game to kind of like bail
Their-
them out?
Their running back is like Kenneth Gainwell or some shit.
No,
behind
dude,
like an
yeah.
offensive line that
Okay.
not that good.
Kenneth Gainwell is actually with the Buccaneers.
Oh, he is.
I think Rico Dowdle made his way to Pittsburgh.
I like
Gotcha.
Rico Dowdle. I just don't see their
Yeah.
offensive line opening enough holes for him.
And personally, I'm a Jalen Warren believer, and I think he's pretty solid
Okay.
at football.
That's fair enough. I think their
That's a
defense
nice
will keep them in
tandem of
games,
backs.
but I don't know if he's going to win them games. You know what
Their
I mean?
defense was the highest paid defense last year, and they were pretty fucking awful. So I don't believe in their defense.
I mean, they're going to be everything. They're going to be, I think, the exact same thing they are every single year.
true.
That's fair.
A one
That's
and done playoff team, probably.
They're gonna
They're gonna make the wild card.
either way. But yeah, it's just a matter of. I mean, yeah, I think it's just a mid QB. He still obviously is one of the better minds in football. It's just.
Yep.
Okay. Baker
All right.
Mayfield, where do you guys think he goes?
I think he suffered lots of injuries, so I think he's gonna be better. But again, the way he plays, he's probably gonna end up injured again. Realistically,
True.
He's still
I was
starting
watching,
caliber though. When he's
Yeah,
healthy,
I think he's
caliber.
starting. I was watching the quarterback documentary, and this motherfucker just like never slides and just throws himself into everything and gets hurt all the time. Kind of tough.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's also making plays that win some games, which is what you want from a starting caliber quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the talent. I do believe he's like starting caliber worthy. It's just a matter of like that's when things go
He might
right.
be on the back or maybe middle end of this tier, depending on
We'll,
how
we'll
it
see
shakes out.
when we have.
All right, what do you guys think
We'll see how
about
it
Mo
shakes out.
Picks?
I think he's got to be in the starting caliber conversation.
I was gonna say, I think he's almost back at franchise, honestly.
I'm not there
Yeah,
yet. I'm not ready to crown
I-
a guy like him.
Second half of the season last year, he was playing pretty fucking good, dude.
Took the team to an AFC championship.
And they didn't win because he was hurt. They almost won without him. But
exactly.
He's still played pretty fucking good. Like Broncos, it took him a little bit to get going, but once they got going, he
I need to pull up my reference here to see where I had him in franchise QB at the back end of that tier.
I'd say without the injury, with where he was at the end of the season, it's safe to put him back at the back of franchise.
Okay, he's going. I think he goes in franchise.
I think he's back starting caliber, but I mean front starting caliber. But again, not upset about it just yet.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
we'll switch things up.
All right.
It's one of those things where having seen the last tier list, like I'm scared to overreact.
Correct.
Right? Like, so that's kind of where I'm coming from on the
Where's he at in this
decision.
one? He's definitely
Kinda
moved
where
up from
he's-
here. He's definitely moved up
I
from
I think
here.
he's up there.
I mean, I think that entire row, besides like up until Rodgers and Jordan Love.
We'll
has
go back
gone
to
up.
it. Let's see it again.
Look, it's Dak, Goff, Stafford, right? Those are all franchise QBs, really.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and I mean, and look right after, right? You got Bo, you got Caleb Williams, you got Drake May. I mean, at some point, some of those guys, again, yeah, don't get me wrong.
I
know we're
think
bringing
Jordan
a
Love is
couple
still
those
ahead of
guys
him
down.
too. To be honest,
I don't agree with that.
I don't know, man.
if you look at Jordan Love's stats, they're actually like pretty fucking amazing.
We'll
I'm pretty sure
come
his-
to that when we need to.
Okay. We'll wait on
Once we have to deal with him, we'll do it.
that. Okay.
Here we go.
All right, booster seat Bryce. Where you guys got him? I got him
Hell.
at the back end of starting caliber. You got him in
Oof.
hell.
Starting.
I got him-
Okay. He
I got
did
him at the
play better
front of
end the
mid.
year.
Front of mid.
I'd say mid. Yeah. Hell was an
Got him.
overreaction.
Behind or in front of Aaron Rodgers. I just feel like the youth factor maybe puts him ahead of Rodgers.
Yeah, I think so. He can actually move.
Like he can move around and make plays. Doesn't have the biggest arm, but he can get his guys the ball. He can run around and do stuff.
Yep. Agreed.
Don't really have too much to say about him.
Yeah, he's boring. I mean, he had a great run game last year. He's got a good wide receiver in Tet in him, right? Like I'm a Coke head as well. I love Jalen Coker. So
My God.
I don't know. I think they're gonna be good ish.
Yeah, this is the year that he has to prove that he is the starting caliber. Because this is his
Third or fourth
right?
year, I think.
No, it's
Yeah.
gotta be what he's with CJ, right? So it's
All
third
right, pull
year.
him up.
Third year.
Yeah. Okay. So
I
his
think
rookie
Tet
year,
could go
yeah, that was a shit
crazy.
show. Second half of last year, he went all right. I think he needs to really prove it this year before we move him into starting caliber.
I agree. I think they haven't even picked up his fifth year option, or maybe they did, but like he's all right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Caleb Williams.
He's got to go franchise, right? They're building a
I
franchise
think
around
he's
him. I
at
feel
the
like
back end of franchise.
correct. I agree.
I think he's better than Bo Nix. dude.
What?
I think he's better than Bo Nix.
I don't think I can say that yet. I don't think I can. And I'm one of the biggest Caleb Williams believers. Just the reads and like going through progressions and the quarterback, like the leadership part of it all hasn't clicked for him yet. I feel like
I agree.
he
He's got
can
the
make
talent.
plays. He's got the arm. He can do the craziest throws you've ever seen. But
I think
just-
my big thing when it comes to Caleb Williams, he did have a really good, for a Bears quarterback, really good season last year. But when he actually had to play some competent teams, because NFC North is
Bro, he took the Rams. He took the Rams to the literal overtime game in the playoffs.
yeah,
I'm
but
just
he
saying,
also like
that's true.
it just felt like every game they just dug themselves into like an insane hole that they had to dig out of
I
over
agree.
the course
but
of the whole
I
game.
think I mean, again, I do believe he's in the right tier. So it's just a matter of order. I think if
That's
Bo Nix
correct.
is at the front of starting caliber. So that's kind of where I start saying, okay, how many guys are we going to have behind Bo Nix? Where I start getting uncomfortable. But
That's fair.
again, that I'm okay. I'm okay with it now. We may adjust later. So I'm not going to make a fuss.
I
It's-
feel like at the end of this year, you know, we could see Caleb Williams take that next step and be ahead of Bo Nix, but I just don't think he's ahead of him right now.
I mean, I could agree with you, right? Again, it could look very stupid at the end of next year, but I could also look very smart with the way like a guy like him could be like. Not saying he's CJ or anything, but like regressions exist. So
this next one's going to be a little bit tough. We got Cam Ward.
This is a wild card right here.
Yeah, this year we don't have the wait and see tier, and I'm glad because it kind of makes us have worse looks. But look, I mean, I'm gonna plant my flag that I think he'll be a starting caliber type QB for some years. Now, I'm not saying he's gonna be at the front or anywhere near Baker, but he should be at the very, very back of starting caliber, and I'll be cautious before I start crowning him or anything, obviously. But I think he'll be a starting. I think we're gonna see this year they spent, that first on Carnell Tate, and they're clearly trying to surround him with talent. They got what's his name? Was it Chig Okonkwo? No, he went to Washington. What did they get?
No, they already had him.
They got Gunnar Helm from the draft. So I think that they're trying to help him out with I don't know. We'll see. Again, I could age really horribly, but
yeah, Cam Ward is very interesting. Like, obviously he's still in that kind of, hey, like, who knows how it can be, and he was kind of that same kind of story as Bryce Young, where beginning of the season kind of looked lost out there and then got better as the season went on and everything and kind of clicked with it, but I don't know. I think his decision
I feel like
making
this guy is literally, he just has every tool in the bag to be a great player. Exactly. He just is not surrounded by any talent whatsoever yet. I actually put him in mid tier. I put him in mid.
I was going to say top of mid is where I would put him.
Again, I'm okay with that. I'm kind of projecting a little bit, right? Like,
I'm down to put him.
You're looking at what they got.
I like him more than Bryce, but I think this guy should be like franchise QB. He just has nobody on his fucking team. They were the worst team in the league last year. I think they were worse than the Raiders. The Raiders just started at the end of the year.
I think there's a real chance they end up with fucking Jeremiah Smith in that wide receiver room, and that would be fucking monstrous.
That would be crazy. Him and Carnell Tate on the same team in the NFL
This is where we come into, like, are we doing quarterback rankings versus are we doing team rankings? Because that fucking defense is kind of abysmal at Tennessee. Like,
we're doing quarterbacks.
Yeah, they have one player.
Yeah.
I'm down to put him at the back end of starting caliber. Actually, if we're gonna do that, then I think he's
good. That's where I had him, right? Like,
I think he has the same arm as Bryce, but he's got a little bit more physicality in terms of like athleticism in running the ball, being able to like make plays rather than Bryce.
Really? I feel like it's kind of the opposite. I feel like the guy has a fucking cannon arm.
Yeah, Bryce is a noodle, bro.
Okay.
Bryce is a literal noodle, in my opinion. But maybe
I feel like Cam Ward is a little Mahomey, bro. Like he has like almost the exact same play style.
Was it last year? Did they make the playoffs last year? And they took the Rams like to a hell of a game. They beat them in the regular season, didn't they?
I don't remember for sure.
I want to say they did. I want to say the Panthers were like competitive as hell against the Rams. Was that this year? I think it was.
They were pretty good.
So I may have misspoken when I said athleticism. I think he's definitely better, like, in terms of, like, scrambling, waiting for something to get open is what I was trying to say with athleticism. Like, he can get a couple yards running. He's not going to be like Lamar where he can just break off a big run, but he's able to make more time, whereas I feel like Bryce
makes time to throw.
Yeah, Bryce more sits in the pocket, tries to throw.
What's that play from Cam Ward that he extends the play? It's in college. It's fucking crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And he did show promise end of the season.
Y'all remember him in the Chiefs game, though, where he makes that crazy-ass throw to the sideline corner route after running around for like 10 seconds?
Yeah, exactly. He does some crazy shit like that in college, bro.
Okay.
So I'm fine putting him at the back of starting, but again, he could move down to mid. Like,
I agree.
You don't know.
I agree, 100%. I mean, realistically, he can move up or down anywhere, right? Like, he could be an elite for all we know, right? He puts up somehow a fucking MVP season, right?
Everyone around him is the big question mark. It's like, can they put it together? Is the big thing.
All right, let's move on. We got CJ Stroud.
Oh, put him in elite, will ya? For me.
All right, there he is. No, I had him. I think he goes in starting caliber.
Well, what was he at before?
Last
Let's
year
check in
he
real
was in
quick.
We had him in
franchise QB
franchise.
last
Oh,
year.
yeah, he definitely gets moved down this
No,
year.
he
I
moved
think-
at least a couple tiers down, bro.
I think he
I
goes right
I think he
here.
goes to mid, bro. He's in mid.
I don't know, man. He played
No.
pretty fucking bad last year, dude.
What were his stats last year?
While he pulled out, I'll be right
The
back.
thing is, he was injured for some time, so that'll be like you can look at the.
I mean,
raw
that's
stats.
still a pretty decent stat line. 92 passer rating, twice as many touchdowns as interceptions, 3K yards. After being injured for part of the year too, not terrible. I mean, he hasn't gotten close to that first year though, where he was pretty immaculate, only throwing 5 picks. But he wasn't horrible last year.
Wait,
and
wait, no. Bryce is on year 4. Damn.
he is. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, he pretty much didn't play that much in his first year, I don't think, until maybe like the second half of the season. I think CJ, I'm gonna put him in the middle of starting caliber. Like, I think obviously there's recency bias. The last time we saw him was him just like playing the worst game of his life in a playoff game. So that's gonna stick with you. But I'm not out on CJ Stroud. I feel like a lot of people are out on him, and I'm not. I think he
I'm
goes
not out on him. That's
here.
for sure.
Like, he
I
has
mean,
all the
I just
physical
think-
tools.
I mean, I agree. He has to be. Yeah, I think he's neck and neck with Cam Ward in my head. He probably could have, like, I don't know. Yeah, like, he obviously had the better rookie season, but his situation was so much fucking better. So I don't know.
Can you pull up the stats again real quick? So my argument is every year it went down yards wise. His interception.
he was injured for part of the year,
in
though.
the third year. I just feel like he
was.
When I think
Davis Mills played like 4 games, and they won all of them, I think.
I mean, this just looks like kind of like a middle tier quarterback.
Can you?
Stat
Well, I was
line.
gonna say, can you pull up the Texans, like who was starting each game, and see what the
I think
wins and everything were?
Davis Mills won. They started like 0-4, and then ended up like 10-6 or some bullshit. Like, they had a great comeback.
Is there a gap here somewhere where he just didn't play? Oh yeah, right here he missed.
Oh, yeah, right after that, yeah.
He missed probably like 2 games right here.
And look at like the actual stats of the games. Like he was averaging about 200 yards a game, right?
That's also because
I remember
that
their-
defense was just fucking so good.
That's
Like,
what I was. That's what
They're
I was
leaning
gonna
into
make
the
argument of.
defense. Their running game was piss poor. Joe Mixon is fucking cooked. They had like Nick
Like, he
Chubb
was-
as their running back starting some of those games, and that
yeah,
guy's
Woody
cooked
Marks.
too.
They have Monty now. That's gonna help a good amount.
Damn, they beat the fucking Ravens 44-10. Jesus, I don't remember
It's
that game.
because I think Lamar wasn't playing. I think it was
Wow.
Tyler. What's his name?
Tyler
No,
Huntley.
yeah.
Or you mean
Trevor-
Snoop Huntley?
So like,
Snoop Dogg.
honestly, oh wait, no. So he got injured during that Broncos game. That's what it was.
But I mean, I'll tell you, I had multiple. I'm in Houston, right? And I had multiple Houston fans say like we should just keep starting Davis Mills. It was horrible.
That's insane.
I think the CJ Stroud.
Have y'all
this
seen the
past
meme of him
year-
where he looks like a middle schooler now?
Yeah, reporting to off season or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
think it's enough on CJ
um,
Stroud. We spent a lot of time on
Okay,
that.
all right, fair enough.
But I think I'm fine with him going here. Are y'all fine with that?
for now.
Okay. Next up, we have a very divisive figure.
Back up.
Gotta be in hell. Gotta be in grape. Honestly, the way he's graped my franchise, bro.
Okay. This is probably my hottest
Oh,
take of the entire my tier list.
You're gonna put him in elite, and I'm gonna fucking hate
No,
you.
I didn't. I had him right here at the top of franchise.
Oh
QB.
my, no.
And I think he
I mean-
could have a
I mean,
huge
again-
year this year. Like a huge year.
I also think he could have a dog shit year.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Really?
he is a flip the coin quarterback. He's either going to be really good or really
No,
ass. And
I think he's
don't know, I
proven
just
that
don't
he's
see
kind
it.
of him, but also at the same time, I hate him. So
He
I'm
for sure goes
never
in
gonna- I'm
franchise
never gonna call
QB
him
tier.
elite.
Like he's just married to the Cowboys for forever till he dies. But
I mean,
like
yeah, he's the longest tenured Cowboys QB ever.
that's crazy.
I just don't know though. Like just he's a regular season merchant and then just fucking shits the bed in the postseason. And so it's like, can you actually
Look at these stats though. Like he was leading the league in passing last year.
I know. He can play well. It's just is a complete franchise quarterback, someone that you think, hey, yes, they are going to stat pad during the year, like get a shit ton of stats during the year, and then once you actually hit meaningful football, shit the bed. That's what he does every fucking year.
Hey man,
And
you're
I'm
preaching
like,
to the choir.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think you can say franchise. I think you got to put him in the
I
starting
think
now.
that
No,
if
he's a
Jerry
franchise QB.
if
I
Jerry
agree with
surrounded
that.
this guy with a complete team, you could win the fucking Super Bowl with
Bro,
him.
he has surrounded him with a complete team multiple times.
Exactly.
Well,
And
I mean,
they
that was
don't
like
do
really
it.
early on into his career when he's like a fucking
Yeah,
rookie.
and then are you kidding?
Yeah, he had almost 5,000 yards in 2019.
We went.
I'm pretty sure in
3 straight years,
2019 their
12-4.
defense was dog shit.
We went 3 straight years, 12-4, 21, 22, and 23. He's had good teams twice in his career, and I think he's about to have one more chance at it these next few years. But
That's my
I
argument.
think-
If you're gonna move someone up to franchise, they have to be able to have that leadership
Look.
and structure
Okay.
to be able to win in the
Bo
playoffs.
Nix
Question, would
is
you
not
rather
a
have-
better quarterback than Dak? Caleb Williams is not a better quarterback than Dak. Not right now. Maybe their potential, sure. I completely agree. But dude, Dak is like these guys haven't proven shit to be in franchise either. If we're
Okay.
gonna put, like,
How do you compare him to say like Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts then?
he's the best QB on this whole list right now.
That's true.
I agree.
I think,
I agree with.
I
I
think
agree
that's true as
100% with you.
Okay, we can just leave him here for right now and maybe we can discuss more
All right.
after we put some more guys up there. All right, what about Daniel Jones?
elite.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
Clearly,
Colt,
starting
we got
caliber,
a Colts
right?
homer here.
So
Starting caliber.
no, I'll be legit about Daniel Jones. Healthy Daniel Jones last year played pretty fucking good. Issue was he also like fractured his leg week 7 or 8, and then played on it.
It was
for
like
3
right
weeks.
after y'all played us. I don't remember what week.
Yeah,
that
he was playing like the best quarterback in the league for 6-7 weeks out of the fucking year. Hey. But then he had a microfracture in one of his legs.
When you guys see what
And
I
that
did when you
ended
said
up-
that on the video, you're gonna cry laughing.
No. All right. But what ended up happening was he was favoring that leg and using the other one, and that's what ended up making him pop his Achilles.
Oh, okay.
So like when he was completely healthy, he was playing very fucking good. So
yeah, he was.
I'm
He was
with you,
I'm
man.
fine putting.
I mean,
him-
it was
I think-
going to be like the best year of his entire career. Although we have so much information about him from his time on the Giants, where
Correct.
he was just a fucking turnover machine, and the best he ever was on the Giants was mid as hell.
But I think you got to think about those years with the Giants and think about the team that was around him.
They literally
He had
never got him an
Saquon.
offensive line. He had Saquon. He had not very
Yeah,
good
but
pass
you need an
rushers,
offensive line is the issue. Like,
and their defense
he-
was hit or miss on those teams. So
he
where I had him,
kind of proved to me last year that he was playing pretty good. I think starting caliber is
where I
definitely
had him
more
was
than
right
one.
here behind Stroud.
I don't know. I think a healthy Daniel Jones beats out Stroud. That's just me personally.
Yeah, but so
Yeah,
what I'm going,
I
what
agree.
my logic is here is the one year that he was going to have a good year, he had like the worst injury you can possibly fucking get and then is out for the rest of the year. And the rest of his career of what we've seen of him was him just being mid as hell turnover machine.
I mean, the year before he got the contract from the Giants, he was pretty good.
Is that the year where he almost had that huge run and then he fucking tripped?
Probably. Insert that clip.
I mean, if you guys think he is going to come back, and he's still the Colts quarterback, right?
Mhm.
He's still the
Yeah,
starter.
he is full on starter this year. And think about who they have. So they got,
They got
Alec
Tyler
Pierce
Warren.
is-
They've got
Yep.
JT, the GOAT.
Yep. The offensive line is
They've
completely
got
back
White
and healthy
Lightning,
now.
Alec Pierce.
I think he's due for another solid season this year.
Dude, Alec Pierce is
Um,
low key like the best deep threat in the NFL, but nobody talks about it.
I mean, what, he averaged 20 yards a catch last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what who would be the most popular answer there? Is it a guy like
Probably like Jamar Chase.
Rashid Shaheed?
I'd say Jamar Chase, but
A deep threat is what you're saying?
well, I guess that depends on how you define a deep threat. Like, because Jamar Chase is like a really well-rounded receiver, but he is such a speedster on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Like, he can just kill you every single way, but I don't know.
I think healthy Daniel Jones was definitely like Baker-esque in terms of productivity, being able to move the ball around the field. I think he just got hurt was the issue. And obviously, I'll take it egg on my face as a Colts fan next year. If he plays bad, it is what it is. But he kind of proved to me last year, okay, he can be the guy.
He can be the guy, yeah.
I completely agree with all your takes and everything you said there. Like, no joke. That's not even bullshit. Like, I think that's the way I'm approaching it. Like, even on the fantasy football side of things, like, I was not thinking of Jonathan Taylor, but now that he's healthy, I'm thinking of Jonathan Taylor. So it's that
I
simple.
think that offense is going to be pretty nasty, and as long as they can keep everyone healthy, I think they're going to be pretty fucking good this year.
Well, next up, we got Danny's GOAT. Let's just move him where Danny wants him anyways.
I mean, shit, dude. At the very worst,
they made the Super Bowl
franchise QB, bro. At the
so
very worst.
where I had him on my list is right here. Although I could see this, but I don't know if I'm ready to do that. Just after one standout year,
bro, he had an MVP type season, bro.
Can we check his stats and then the Patriots?
That is a very good season. That is an amazing
like,
season.
Come on, bro. That's I think Dak's had some similar-ish years. Like, I think 2019.
Can we look at who the Patriots played last year as well, please?
Yeah, let's look at the schedule. The schedule is in the name. Okay, so they lost to the fucking Raiders, bro. They lost to like the worst team in the league in week 1.
All right.
Miami,
rookie quarterback.
easy cake.
Yeah, Miami was kind of a shit show last year.
Pittsburgh should have been barbecue chicken, but Carolina mid. Buffalo, that's actually a tough game.
Yeah,
so we're like 5 games in before they play like a real ass game against a division opponent, and that's a quality win. That's probably the best win. Quality.
We'll give it to him.
New Orleans,
nope.
They're mid as hell. Tennessee, worst team in the league.
Nice.
Yep.
And Cleveland, that's a tough defense, but just a bad team
was Flacco
overall.
In by then?
I thought that Flacco went to the Bengals last year, like by this point.
But
I don't remember.
By then or no?
I don't remember. Atlanta, cakewalk. Well, Atlanta was pretty mid. They were actually okay team last year, but they were mid.
Hey, Bucks quality win. Like.
They were mid.
Yeah, I remember I reacted to that game. That game went crazy. Jets, dog-ass team. Cincinnati, dog-ass defense.
Well, that's when Flacco
Giants
was in again.
Dog-ass team. Oh my God, they just like played like 2. You're fucking like 15 games into the season and you've played 2 good teams. That's crazy.
Then they played Buffalo. They kept it close against Buffalo. Maybe they just have Buffalo's number, is what I
fucking hope
gathering
so.
from this.
I agree, but at the same time, you can't hold the player's schedule that much against him. He doesn't pick who he plays.
Correct. True. He went off. He went off against the Ravens.
He never had a 300-yard game until this one against the Jets. Right? That's crazy.
And then Jets, Miami, like those are.
Yeah, but he had rushing upside in those games.
They played like 3 good teams in the regular season. That's insane.
But the playoffs is where things kind of change.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, look at
time, I could
this
agree,
is an insane shift. Look at this QBR change.
They played Jarrett Stidham. They played.
He had one good game in Houston.
Really tough defenses. And remember, there was that one game that was a snow game as well.
That was Denver, right?
So, like, again, I'm not going to hold that against them. He won those games. Simple.
This Denver game, it was literally this Denver Broncos team is literally better than any team they played in the regular season.
But that was without Bo Nix starting because he got hurt during that game. So it's like Drake May, I think he's definitely starting caliber. I think could be.
He's got to be in the franchise, bro. He's got to be.
They scored 13 points. There's a Tom Brady joke somewhere in here. Not everybody can score 13 points in a Super Bowl and get carried their ass off by their defense.
I'm fine keeping him in franchise. I think a healthy Bo Nix is better than him, though.
I don't know about that. I feel like athleticism and like the arm of Drake May is better than Bo Nix. Bo Nix is just kind of like a Drew Brees type ish for me, like where he is limited by his physicality.
That's fair enough.
But you expect him to make all the right plays.
Okay, fair enough.
And then, Danny, this is your GOAT. Do you have anything else to add?
I mean, realistically, I think that's the right spot for him. I don't see the Bo Nix hype. I really don't. Like, let's go look at Bo Nix's numbers, please. We're gonna analyze everyone else. Let's go look at those stats and see the type of no way.
I mean, those are respectable numbers, but nowhere near as good as of a statistical
Dak.
season.
I will
as Drake
say,
May
Broncos
or
do have a
Dak.
better defense than New England. So
Yeah.
I mean, I disagree.
New England had a
top
pretty good
3
defense last year, though. They did have a good defense.
New England, that defense low key. Like you could, I thought you guys would argue Drake May had his defense carry him.
Yeah, I don't know. He still put up a lot of yardage and a lot of touchdowns. So I think, depending on the year he has, he could move up into elite even. But I just don't think he can go there right now or above Dak. I just feel like Dak has such a long history and stats and stuff that we can look at that I think he goes ahead. Next up, we've got Madison Beer's husband.
I was gonna say, does he get the the engaged buff? Right? I saw a stat that was like every starting quarterback that gets engaged before a season has one of the top 5 quarterback seasons.
They're putting out for their
engaged.
wifeys, bro.
So the question is he going to have one like that?
This is where I had him on my list. I'm open
I think that's
to
fair.
moving him though. I could even see
Chargers
him being higher than Dak. I think this guy literally dragged the dead corpse of the LA Chargers to the playoffs last year.
That's what I was gonna say,
literally the dead fucking corpse of that franchise to the playoffs.
Herbert led that team to being able to get to the playoffs. Like every single game that I saw of the Chargers last year was like a dogfight. It was insane.
Let's see his stats. Hold on. No way the first thing that comes up.
Oh yeah, pull that up. Pull that image up.
Okay,
Solid.
Lime, you can
Damn, his
boon in
24 was
your
better.
own time, bro. We gotta get to
fair
the
enough,
business
fair enough.
right now.
Definitely
these are
threw
just
more picks,
respectable years,
but
respectable
I think
stats.
my big thing was what those stats give me is that he was trying to make more things happen last year.
I mean, he had to.
Yeah.
And it got them to the playoffs.
Which
I
kind of
think
says something. Like
I'm kind of a Justin Herbo fucking glazer myself.
I kind of
And
believe
he's in my
That-
division.
That's your own division. That's surprising.
I think
he's pretty solid.
I think he's
I
him.
think he's good as hell, but
I just think that the Chargers are like one of the worst front offices and franchises in the NFL. I could even put him above Dak.
They bring in.
That's how much of a glazer I am.
They
But
brought in Harbaugh. They're bringing in Mike McCarthy. I mean, not
Yeah,
Mike
I think-
McCarthy.
I think they're
Sorry,
moving in the right direction.
McDaniels.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. I think
Like,
they're
I don't
moving in the
know.
right
I don't- I
I
direction.
think he's gonna go off this year. Honestly,
I think he's gonna go again for 5K, and we're gonna be like, holy fuck. I think QJ is actually low key sneaky good. I think Lad is gonna take another step forward. I think Trey Harris is really solid.
But he's just
Not enough.
if man. Dak is also kind of just if man too, though, when you think about it. All right, this one's gonna be a quick one.
all right, agreed.
All right, Jared Goff. Where's Jared Goff go?
All right.
I had Jared Goff in franchise, but towards the middle of franchise. I had him ahead of Bo Nix. What do y'all think of that?
So I think this is where we have to start comparing him quarterback to quarterback is the big thing. Is we're starting to get into like we got 5 in starting, 5 in franchise, 4 in starting.
I mean, look at this.
like,
4 years in a row
Yeah.
of 4,500 yards.
Yeah.
Like, that's really impressive. Although he's
Mhm.
in just a system that helps him create. He's not really an elevator. He's just a distributor, which
Well,
I think is
what,
similar to Bo Nix.
What did the Lions end the season at? What was their record?
It's kind of mid. They missed the playoffs.
Wasn't the defense pretty hurt last year though? Like end of the season?
They kind of sucked though. They kind of shot the bed, man.
They were last in the division, 9-8.
Damn.
Positive win rate, but what happened to them last year? I don't remember.
I feel like there was some injury issues last year.
They definitely had some injuries.
I remember
But
their
Goff-
O-line. Their O-line wasn't as good as they usually were, I think was the problem.
Yeah, but look at that stat line that he had though. Like,
Yeah, he still put
That
up
was
some
pretty
stupid
fucking
numbers.
yeah,
This
I
is
don't know,
where I had him on my list.
I think that's fair. Yeah, I think we'll keep franchise kind of bigger right now. and
I think like statistically, he is like up here,
he is up there.
but like,
Results is there. Yeah.
I mean, by that same logic, that would knock down Dak. But like,
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not a Dak believer.
all right, let's move Dak
I
back.
feel like we've seen enough.
Fuck it.
All right.
Fuck it. We're moving Dak back here. Him and Dak are basically the same fucking player. They just get to the playoffs and then they just turn the ball over like 4 or 5 times a game in the fucking wild card or divisional round, and then it's Joe. All right, that's all I needed to hear to convince me. Okay, next up we got Jacoby Brissett. he's.
Back
I don't know
up.
how this guy isn't a backup.
It's because Carolina can't get a fucking quarterback. Or, sorry, not Carolina. Cardinals can't get a fucking quarterback. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Oh, they have, Marvin Harrison Jr. What do you think about Marvin Harrison Jr. as a
He
wide
didn't
receiver?
emerge the way that I thought he would. He's just still got so much time though. He's only like 20 something years old, 22 or something. How old is he?
Yep. Well, last year was his second year, right?
He's 23. He's a 23-year-old guy going into his second year.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, Jacoby actually signed for more than what the Cardinals wanted to give him. They went to negotiations and he actually got more. And I'm like, how is he still starting? Like, don't get me wrong. I think Jacoby Brissett, he's a solid backup quarterback. Like, he can lead the locker room. He can make some plays when he needs to, but
I mean, he's a veteran guy. He can play in a system.
Yeah.
He can even have a good year. I mean, you
Uh-huh.
never know, but yeah, he should be a backup.
I agree with that.
He's a
All right.
backup.
Another divisive coming up.
This is probably the most divisive quarterback in the entire NFL. We got Jalen Hurts, the Philadelphia hero.
He's the
If you're a
greatest
Philly
player of all
fan,
time.
he's
That's what we're
here.
talking
He's the
about.
greatest player ever. He's Jordan of the NFL. If you're
Jordan Belfort, that is. He's fucking scammer.
If you're a real ball knower who's able to be objective and has a brain in their head, he's probably like around
the greatest
here.
player of all time, I agree, dude. Now that you mention it,
I'd
you're
put him
so
lower
right.
than that.
Really,
Yeah.
he just has such a clutch factor and like he just has done so much winning. It's tough to move him down.
The big thing is they won a Super Bowl with him. The question is, was he the reason that they won a Super Bowl? I don't know if I can say that.
He was almost the reason they won that first Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
I think I hate to say it, but I mean, what is the definition of franchise QB? Right? Like, what are we exactly rating here? And I think in my head, if Jalen Hurts isn't a franchise QB, then what the hell are we doing? Right? Like, that guy has proven that he is a franchise QB. It's just a matter of like, is he the guy that's going to win you a whole Super Bowl? I mean, yeah, they did it. He played fucking great in that Super Bowl, and he played great in the other Super Bowl. So
Can we
I
pull
don't
up
know.
his stats from last year?
And
I mean, the guy throws for like 120 yards a game in the NFL.
That's my argument. That's my argument.
Look,
And he gets ass
Is-
pushed
is his
so
role
good.
important?
He's just so
Exactly.
fucking good at getting ass pushed. Oh my god.
you want to stay salty, but he is the reason. Like, that is a big reason they were able to win that Super Bowl. Him getting shoved up the ass. So again, we have to give credit where
He
credit
had
is
more
due.
yards last year, more touchdowns, but a lower rating. So he threw for more because they lost.
Their O-line got worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lane Johnson was down. Their what was it? Their center was down.
So they also lost AJ Brown this year, which, say what you want to say about AJ Brown, like, he had a bad season last year, but he was QB1 when they were rolling, right?
I mean, looking at these stats, like, this is a better fucking year than Justin Herbert had. This is a better
Justin
year
Herbert,
than
Justin Herbert had a 5K yard season. What are you talking about?
No, I'm
I was
talking
gonna say,
about
what?
wait, last season?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
he
talking
didn't.
about like in his like second season, bro. He had a 5K season.
No, I'm talking about just last season.
Last year.
This
We're
is
going
better than
last year to
CJ
this.
Stroud had. This is better than fucking like almost everybody except like Jared Goff had a better statistical looking season. I don't know. It's tough. Like, he obviously doesn't go in elite. It's just, where does he go in this tier? And it's all so subjective based on
My thing is, can you see Jalen Hurts winning a game off of himself? Is my question. Off of him throwing the ball.
I mean, he has.
that's not, I feel like that's not a good way to look at it because his rushing
Lamar
threat
is,
is like you couldn't, yeah, like you'd have to dock Lamar for that too, you know. That's just such a part
That's
of his
fair.
game. I think he's just around like maybe the 9th or 10th best player, 8th best quarterback in the league. And so far with how this is shaping out, that's what it looks like it's going to end up, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I'm being really generous and I fucking hate the Eagles and I hate Jalen Hurts and I hate the push
I mean, you're
and they can kind of suck my
the number one hater of all time of the Eagles, bro. The number one.
number one worst fan base too. And like, maybe just nuke Philadelphia. Maybe just nuke it.
Hey man.
But
you said it.
anyways,
Genius. This guy should make him president, guys.
All right, next up, we've got Trump's best friend in elite tier. Jackson Dart, Donald
wasn't
Dart.
that bad when he was healthy last year.
Hey, man, all I'm going to say is Jackson Dart is such a question mark to me that I am
agree.
not comfortable putting him anywhere.
This is where I have him on my list. I have him at the back end of starting caliber. Like, he had flashes, he had injuries. He was just kind of like all over the place.
How are you gonna say he's better than Bryce Young? Like, he's had flashes, don't get me wrong, but he also had dog shit flashes.
He had that game where he took Denver to literally the fucking edge.
Just saying, Bryce Young was part of they made the playoffs, and I don't know. It's just
well,
like,
okay, so in my list, I had Bryce Young higher than him, but I had Bryce Young like here in starting caliber in my list. But y'all are saying he's mid, so maybe he belongs in mid. It's tough. I don't know. Didn't play the first 2 games. Played amazing versus Denver. Like borderline almost brought them to the win. I so wish they fucking won that game so badly, but they didn't.
Choked that so grossly.
I don't remember exactly what happened, but I just remember that was like the game of the year. The Giants and the. And
no, they came back 33 points in the fourth quarter.
That's also true.
Denver did, or Giants did?
The team that won.
Giants were
Denver.
Oh, okay.
Giants were up like 33 zip going into the fourth.
That's crazy.
Or something like that.
That's
not
insane.
Literally 33 zip, but
man, Harbaugh is going to be. Isn't Harbaugh their coach now? Like, that's his whole thing, is blowing the fucking leads. But okay. Just lost so many games at the end. Statistically, he was pretty good. Look at these passer ratings. Like, he's not turning over the ball crazy style. Who's the coordinator from Minnesota? Brian Flores. That guy's a fucking sicko, bro. They sacked him 5 times in that game.
Yeah.
It just all depends on if he learns how to protect himself, and I think he can be good. He has potential, but yeah, I guess we'll put him behind Bryce Young for now in mid. I'm down for that if that's what y'all think.
I think Bryce Young had a better end of the season than Jackson Dart did.
Dude, I'm down to put this guy at the very end of starting caliber.
I do want to defend Dart in one thing where he had Malik go down, he had Scatabo go down. Like,
that's the big thing. They had a shit ton of injuries.
And he went down at times, so
yeah,
I want to give him grace, but
it's also he's another one. It's like, all right, we saw some of what he had last year, but he also didn't have the best team around him because of injuries and everything. Like Kawner was saying, he was showing flashes, but he also had some bad stinkers. So I'm fine with mid. I think mid is like middle of the pack because
exactly.
Yeah,
I'm not saying mid is bad. Like, there are only 32 players in this league, right? Like,
and we got plenty of more mid to go.
Yeah, and dog shit to go.
All right, this next one is going to be tough.
This is
Jaden Daniels. I'm a Jaden Daniels glazer, but
injury.
The injury just makes it so tough. Last year, he had the greatest rookie season of all time.
Yep.
And then after that, he's just suffers a pretty terrible injury. Just doesn't look like himself after
going
that.
To affect him is the question. And also, how is the Commanders?
It was just his shoulder, right?
No, he had a fracture in his arm. It wasn't his throwing arm. It was his non-throwing arm. But I think he'll recover from that and be fine. I just think it's really hard to judge. Like, if
I just told me,
I would put this fucker above Goff if he did not have that injury. But this is where I have him on my list. I have him at the back end of franchise QB.
So I think franchise is getting a little bloated right now. I'd put him at top of starting just because of the injury and the team that's around him. I don't know if he's going to be able to produce like he was 2 years ago, or 2 years ago.
Okay, I'm fine with that. But I'm such a Jaden Daniels believer.
Baker versus him.
Hopium haver.
I think
he's better
Baker
than Baker.
has more weapons, though.
I think he's better than Baker. Like individually.
So
his rookie
are we doing
year,
individually or how their season is going to go?
I'm saying individually.
Okay.
Look at this rookie year, bro. 3,500, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 100 rating. And on top of that, he had like 900 yards of rushing and 4 touchdowns on the ground on top of that.
Let's see how his season was before the injury real quick.
Still, even
I
like
think-
this isn't that bad for him being
Like
out half the year
click
with an injury.
Commanders. I want to see how long he was playing.
6.
Okay, so he did come back, but he was kind of limited those other games. He only had
Dude, the
20,
Vikings
22,
were
22.
frying people up on defense. Holy shit.
Yeah,
But
Brian
look
Flores
at-
Vikings were going
crazy,
crazy
man.
on people, bro. Their defense is nasty.
You gotta look- You got to look at the attempts though. Like Chicago 26, Dallas 22, Seattle 22, Minnesota 20. Like
Yeah,
they
they were
were-
probably
they were
trying to
making
protect
it.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of a what if. That's
Who?
It is,
As
but
much
I
as it-
think his rookie year was so fucking good. Like, he literally brought his team to the NFC
agree.
Championship and beat the 1 seed Lions in his
Yep.
rookie year. That was, like, literally such a mythical, like, amazing performance.
I agree. I think he could come back and move up into the middle of franchise. It's just we don't know after this.
We've talked
injury.
about like what they've done for a franchise, right? And
Correct.
He's the
like,
franchise quarterback for the
what
Commanders,
what
bro.
has Caleb Williams done that like Jaden Daniels has
You know, I'm putting this
outperformed Caleb
motherfucker ahead of
Williams?
Caleb, all right? He's going ahead of Caleb.
I
This
don't
guy's
know
my
about that
fucking
one.
goat. I'm the
I
biggest
don't know
Jaden
about
Daniels
that one.
glazer.
Okay. What has Caleb Williams done to be ranked ahead of Jaden Daniels? Please, floor is yours.
I agree.
Pull up
I
pull up
actually
Jaden
agree.
Daniels rookie season versus Caleb Williams last year.
Okay, rookie year.
So there you go.
There you go. Caleb Williams.
Same thing.
No, not rookie.
Oh, the last year?
Same
Last
thing with
year.
the better offense,
Yeah.
better team.
I mean, look at the completion percentage, though.
That's
Caleb is
okay.
throwing it way more. Way
I
less
would love
efficient.
I would love to see Jaden Daniels rushing numbers though.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels' rushing numbers his
that's true,
first year was
that's true.
stupid. He had literally like a Lamar Jackson type year rushing.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
I just want to give Jaden Daniels the flower he deserves. Like, if we're gonna be overreacting to some of these guys, like Bo Nix and him, they should be in the same tier in my eyes.
They should or shouldn't?
Should.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jaden
I just feel like the
Daniels,
Commanders-
after his rookie year, like I was looking at this guy, like he's like Lamar Jackson if he was an even better passer earlier into his career.
Yep.
All right.
Like,
The problem
So
is the
per-
build is worse.
So player to player, I'm fine with keeping him there. I'm just thinking about the teams that are around him, and I'm like, ugh, Commanders are looking rough right now.
yeah, he might not have a run game that's super good next year. He's still gonna have Scary Terry. Did they get a receiver? I don't remember. I don't remember who they even drafted. But
They drafted someone really good, actually. They had a great draft.
who'd they get?
Who was playing for Jaden while he was out?
It was the Sonny Styles. Sonny Styles. It was Sonny Styles.
Oh, okay.
They had a
The
good draft.
linebacker. They got
It was Marcus
third-round
Mariota.
receiver.
Who was playing for him?
Okay, yeah,
He's ass.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, they got a wide receiver for him. And I'm like, is that going to help him out? Yes, but I don't know. Commanders are one
They've
of those
got my
teams
goat,
that should,
Deion
like-
Burks. Okay.
All right.
Or Traylon Burks, whatever the fuck his name is. Okay, I messed up the joke. Anyways, this terrorist known as Nine is next. What are we
Yep.
thinking?
Put him in elite, will ya? Thank you. Let's get it over with.
This guy, dude, the Vikings were actually low-key such a good fucking team. And their
Yeah,
problem is their quarterback is the terrorist
Yeah.
known as Nine. Like, if they literally just had Kirk Cousins on their team, they're probably like fucking
Oh, yeah.
making
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit of a run in the playoffs last year. It's crazy.
Question is,
I don't know,
I,
man.
I think we move him up to backup. I think he's better than Gino.
So washed.
I think he's better than Jacoby. Question is, does
I
he make it up?
don't.
Really? You think Jacoby's better?
Based
I
on
think-
what?
Jacoby's just a veteran.
Just age.
And he can like operate the system better probably.
The
But
only
think-
reason I
I think
only
Jacoby
think-
is the better quarterback. JJ
JJ
McCarthy would never get the contract he just got.
that
Never.
yeah, I could see that. I
Never.
mean, like
Okay.
the guy could still develop into like a starting caliber
That's
player
what- that's
someday.
what I'm
agree.
saying.
But it's just like-
he has.
I don't think it's going to
How
be
much
this
are we
year.
projecting, though,
And the guy
versus, like-
literally tanked
Okay.
a team that had potential to do something in the playoffs.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They,
Just that
they
bad.
went and signed Kyler Murray, like who I think he should
Yeah,
be the
he's-
next
he's
guy we
probably gonna
talk
be
about.
starting.
I don't know if you want to go out of
Kyler?
order,
Yeah,
but I'm okay. No,
let's do
no,
it. Fuck it.
Kyler's on the bench, so I'm down to talk about Kyler. Since I mean, is he going to be the
These
starter?
go
for the
hand in hand.
Vikings?
That's the question. What are they doing?
I think Kyler Murray's probably around here.
I agree.
Have they said who's QB1 yet or no?
I think they've said Kyler, basically. I'm pretty sure they said they're still competing and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure it's Kyler.
I'm fine
Kyler
with
is
putting him there.
I'm not sure if they said those. I think training camp is on right now, so it's probably still up in the air.
Kyler Murray to me is like, he's like Russell Wilson light. Like Russell Wilson in his prime, but like light. Okay. Like the guy without his rushing game, like he's literally an awful quarterback. Not awful, but like not a starting caliber player.
He's a mid quarterback.
Why did you have to bring up Russ's name, bro? I'd forgotten the trauma of the
just because last year we were heated about
and
Russell
Wilson.
So
right the whole time.
So assuming that Kyler is starting.
You know what? I was right for 1 week against your Dallas Cowboys when he fucking fried you guys that 1 week. Okay.
He played a fucking 4th grade defense.
But he fucking fried, dude. Him and who's the guy? Malik Neighbors. Yeah. But
so Kyler and mid, do we give any bump over Rodgers for being able to scramble and run for 4 yards versus Rodgers, who is?
I think Rodgers still has a little bit left in the tank. Like Rodgers can still put the ball where he wants it to go.
He can still throw the ball wherever he wants it to go.
If his line gets him time, like he can execute. Kyler literally can't even see the middle of the fucking field. Like he's just too short.
Okay.
His rushing is dynamic, but he might have lost a little bit of it over time.
That was my argument that I wanted to ask is, do you give any credence to him being able to like scramble around and look like a toddler running away from his mom while he has a knife in his hand?
I think even with that, he's still just barely behind Rodgers.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Okay, next up, are we going elite tier for Joe Burrow?
Oh boy.
What were his stats last year? I need to the thing is he's an elite quarterback, but it's literally like hurt. Injury year, regular year. He actually had 2 regular years in a row.
Yeah,
like good
injury is availability.
Yeah.
Injury year. So I mean, according to the trend, this is his good year coming up right here.
I think you got to. I mean,
he has no reason. Originally, I put him in elite, but
if you take away the elite status for injuries, that's the question. Like, are you penalizing him if he gets injured?
I don't think so. If he gets injured again this year, he's going down here at least.
Correct, but
somewhere down here.
He's not. He's healthy, and when he's healthy, he fucking outputs stats, and he has the team around.
They have a horrible defense. A lot of it is stat padding.
But we're going players.
It's true that statistically, your stats look better when you have a bad defense because you're constantly throwing the ball.
That's what Dak does. That was the Dak special. But when it comes to actual ability, I don't think people are still living in 2021, and I don't think he's done anything for us to still be since 2021. Has he even been an elite QB? I'd argue no.
Are you talking
in 2024? This guy was fucking stupid, bro.
I mean, 2024, yeah.
Bro had an MVP season where the team was just so bad that he couldn't be considered.
Yep.
This is like an MVP caliber. This is like an Aaron Rodgers peak fucking season here in 2024.
It's 70%.
They were down every single game.
It's true,
but that's not him.
You can't. I don't think you can penalize him for that though. I'm a Bengals hater, but I'm actually a Joe Burrow glazer. I respect him. I respect him more than Josh Allen, to be honest with you, because he actually beat us in the playoffs. But
Burrowhead skadoosh.
I think he just has the injury,
buddy.
The injury curse plus the team issues. The Bengals are such a dysfunctional franchise. He's putting up MVP seasons,
dude. Since he had one good season when he was.
It was like
Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett put up numbers because his offense was so his defense was so dog shit that he had the ball every single fucking drive.
Dude, Joe Flacco came in for the Bengals and he was low key frying at the beginning.
I don't know,
Chase and T. Higgins.
I'm getting a phone call. Give me a break, y'all.
Okay. Well, skadoosh. We're right. He had to take the phone call. We win. He's an elite.
I don't think.
I
I
think
don't think you can take him out.
I don't either. I think
Like if we're going purely on player ability,
I think that if he gets injured again, he moves down.
I agree with that.
This
That's
next
fine.
year.
That's fine. But he's proven it. I mean, he can fucking throw the goddamn ball. Like,
Yeah,
that's what he does.
he doesn't have the physical tools that like Lamar or Mahomes or Allen have, but he just makes the right decisions, makes the throws. Like,
He's got the decision making, and he does have a good arm. And he just gets fucked over by the fucking defense. And
his
I think
O-line
the
is
coaches
not very
over there
good.
aren't that good. His O-line's bad. Like, having a bad O-line and still putting up almost 5,000 yards is insane.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
But that
I'm-
was 2 years ago now.
correct.
So
But he also had a bad injury last year. So, I mean, yeah. The injury prone thing this is the Andrew Luck argument that you got to make. Sorry to bring it back to Colts, but
yeah, I
like-
agree. Actually, that's a really good comparison.
Andrew Luck,
He might be
great
the new
quarterback,
Andrew
can
Luck.
make every throw, and just doesn't have what he needs around him to be able to prosper. He did for 1 year. His rookie year? Is that when they made it to the Super Bowl or second year?
Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
I think that was his second year.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, it was second year.
Yeah, second year, made it to the Super Bowl and had a okay team, and then ever since then, he's been doing it himself. And to penalize him for injuries and bad defense and bad organization is just dishonest in terms of player-to-player like arguments is a big thing. Because you can make the argument of, let's see, I mean, Jalen Hurts season-to-season stats. Like, who's got the better season-to-season stats? Who's making the plays? Joe Burrow is versus Jalen Hurts, right? Dak Prescott. He's kind of proven he can make the stats, but
Can't
he's
come
not
through in the
putting up
clutch.
in the clutch. I feel like Joe Burrow has proven that. Drake May, we'll figure it out. Sure, maybe.
Drake May
And
just
then-
had such a Mickey Mouse season. I take everything from last year with a little bit of a grain of salt. Like, you can't take away from him that he had a great year, but I think you got to take it with a grain of salt.
I just think you can't take away from what Joe Burrow has done with the injuries and everything that's been around him. He has been able to produce when he's healthy. When he's not healthy, that's when he suffers. And are the injuries his fault?
Produce what? Good looking over garbage time stats. I mean, I'm with you. He's doing that real good, but realistically, he hasn't done anything. He just hasn't.
But
Like,
look at the team around him. That's what I'm saying.
Like, he's doing it all with a really bad O-line. Their running game hasn't been super.
they have
duper
great
for
receivers.
his whole
I will say
career.
that. They
But
have
he has
two
great.
amazing receivers. But if you don't have an O-line, how are you going to get it to those receivers unless you're a good quarterback?
I'd argue their O-line played pretty damn good last year.
He was injured last year.
Chase Brown was good. Yeah, but they have a good O-line. Again,
I mean,
we're measuring all
How
their
many
years,
games did
aren't
he
we?
play last year?
Yeah, exactly. So he another year where they're paying him $50 million, almost $60 million to not play. Again,
I mean,
if you want to call
you
that
can't
elite,
argument contracts because contracts are completely different right now.
how do you mean?
I mean, look at the big contracts that are being signed right now. They're insane, and Joe Burrow was on the beginning of that trend of
What
starting
big?
quarterbacks.
What's the last big contract the QB signed?
Who would it be?
Josh Allen probably with the $55 million.
Yeah, what's Joe Burrow's contract?
Joe Burrow got that like 4 years ago, or what was it, 3 years ago? Dak Prescott got $60 million right after he got like
2024, 2 years ago.
Dak. It's Dak, by the way. Still at $60 million.
Yeah.
It hasn't gone up. Oh, it's Dak.
Oh,
Ooh. Well, that was this year.
Ooh.
The restructure.
Ooh.
Yep.
Balling.
I think Burrow and Allen got it the same year.
Allen got it last year, actually. Allen got it
Really?
2025. Yeah.
I'll say so. Burrow got it 24 then.
I'm just saying, like the QB value hasn't really gone up too much. Like Mahomes deserves that price tag.
I'm just so the reason I'm arguing hard for Burrow is 2 years ago they had a god awful organization, god awful O-line, and he still put up almost 5,000 yards. Like that kind of proves to me, hey, you are a really good quarterback. Yes, he has very good receivers.
I could
But
say the
there are
same thing
also-
about Justin Herbert.
I'm not,
Every single argument you've
I'm
made,
not
I could say about
arguing.
Justin Herbert.
and he's top of franchise, almost elite.
I guess.
But Burrow also has proven it in the playoffs in his second year.
The 2021, like, this is like nothing for me.
My thing is when he's healthy, he produces as a top tier quarterback. Is my thing.
Yeah, but I mean, all the guys below have had way better seasons than him more recently. Everyone other than
in the past
Hurts.
2 years.
Yeah, I mean, he had a crazy year, but his team didn't even make the playoffs, dude. We have to take that
Correct,
into
but
consideration.
we're saying player. Are we going player or team?
He's part of the reason that team didn't make the playoffs. He is. Because he has a fucking $55 million contract.
I'm never going to...
Okay, guys, I think we're spending too much time on this. I think we've reached kind of an impasse. I kind of agree more with Lime, so I think we just leave him there for now. Why don't we move on to Jordan Love? Where do you think he goes?
I don't know.
Where I had him is...
He's starting for sure. Does he make it into franchise?
I mean,
I think
he's better. He's better than
so.
Baker, right? I think he's.
Yeah.
This
I
might be
think we
crazy,
could switch
but I had him like
franchise.
right here.
Nah.
No, I don't think so.
Can I show you guys his stats?
Sure.
Like, this guy's putting up near a 100 passer rating every year. Pretty consistent. Just it seems like an efficient passer. He has all the tools that you need. Like, he can make some crazy throws with anticipation, can throw over the middle.
The reason I think he doesn't go up higher is because of having the Bears and the Lions in the same division is my big thing. That's four games.
I want to base
really
it based
tough
on
games.
like how good he is as a quarterback. And I think he's kind of like around that Dak Prescott tier where it's like, you know, maybe in the playoffs he kind of chokes, like that Jared Goff tier, but he puts up good numbers. He's an efficient passer.
I don't know. He's streaky.
I could
think
see
that's
him
something
even going like down here.
I'm fine there.
Like above Bo Nix, I think he's a better like quarterback. I think he has more talent than Bo Nix, and he's farther into his career. He is more of a veteran than Bo Nix.
My question about Jordan
I like
Love
him there.
is,
I like him there.
Okay.
has he proven what he has as a quarterback?
I think so.
I
I think
argue
he's proven that he's.
I'd argue he's proven just as much, if not more, than Bo Nix.
I'm just saying that. How many years has he been starting? 3 years now? Correct? This is his 4th year?
Starting.
He's
his
started
third
for 3
year.
years.
3 years
Yeah,
starting.
So this is his 4th year. Bo Nix started last year. Go back to the tier list. Bo Nix, this is his second year. Jaden Daniels had one amazing year, injury last year. He's a little more dynamic in terms of being able to run the ball. If he comes back and lights it up, I could see him having comparable, probably about comparable like passing yards, but having the rushing attack. I don't know. I could see him being above Caleb, but not having the rushing ability that Jaden has.
I think that he's better than
What do
Bo
you guys
Nix. I think he's better than Bo Nix. I think Jaden Daniels goes behind Bo Nix because Bo Nix stayed healthy the last 2 years, and Jaden had a pretty scary injury. I think he suffered 2 like different injuries last year that kept him out for most of the year.
Okay.
That's my reasoning. But I think the guy is definitely franchise material. I think the Packers are low key kind of a fucking like XD franchise at this point. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you see, Mike is going to be out for the whole first month and a half.
Is he really? He's still recovering.
Mm-hmm.
They're like
I
the
think
third
we need
best
to-
team in that division, honestly.
So where we're at right now, franchise we're gonna have to address coming to the end of everything. I feel like we're gonna shake up some, maybe one. Just thinking about what's coming up, 1 or 2 going down to starting.
I just feel like franchise QB, like so many of these guys, like last year. Let me see. So many of these guys last year is like their rookie year, their second year, and now these guys are moving into like the prime of their career. So I feel like it makes sense that it's more like top loaded now. These couple of years.
It is.
You know?
It is a very young quarterback league. So
like a lot of these guys are moving into their primes. Josh Allen, this one's pretty easy.
I mean,
he goes above Burrow in elite
That's
tier.
what it is. Double Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I don't know how I got two Justin Herberts in here. It looks like
Justin
they're different.
Herbert when
They're
he's-
different
when he's
pictures
raw dog
too.
Madison.
They are.
It's two different
One's
pictures of
rookie
him.
and
I don't know
one's
how I got two
second
of them, but here we'll just skip over
All
that.
right. I mean, Josh
Kirko-
Allen, MVP season.
Kirko for the Raiders. Do you think he's going to start, or do you think Fernando is going to start?
No,
I'll tell
Kirk's
you.
gonna start.
I think it might be a
I'll tell
situation
you.
like Russell Wilson last year, where he has like one good game and then one bad game, and then it's just over for
and
him.
then yeah, I agree with that.
So
But
I'm
My only thing is, in the entire history of the NFL, a first overall pick has always started week 1 in terms of
Really?
quarterback. So ever, like looking at all of history ever. So when
well. Okay,
I
so okay.
get a stat like that, I have a hard time going, well, this team's gonna totally, tank, throw the year away with, the development of a guy like Jonty, with the development of a guy like Bowers. And, they even spent a pretty penny to bring a guy like Jalen fucking Naylor over there. Like they clearly want to make something happen, and you don't take a guy first overall to make him sit, especially behind a guy whose arm doesn't work anymore. So that's my thinking. I think Kirk's washed, and maybe he can be impactful. Maybe they start him. Maybe he wins QB camp. I don't know, but
I think we need to put the Raiders quarterback situation into a who knows tier.
I think Fernando Mendoza is going to be good.
Well, no.
But again, we haven't seen him play.
Yeah, I think it's just let's make it Raiders tier.
Nah.
Like-
I mean,
Okay,
Kirk
here's the
Cousins is
thing.
definitely
I
worse
think-
right now than Mendoza
I think
in my
Kirk
eyes.
Cousins is. I think this is where he belongs. Is right around here. Like I would,
I agree.
if I was going to start a team with all these like 4 players, I would pick Kirk Cousins over all of them. Like the guy
Right
is
now,
a veteran.
dude, what did he show you last year, though?
No, I think Kirk Cousins, just in
Who's
terms
he?
of locker room presence.
I'm pretty sure he got
can be on
got
the bench.
injured last year or something.
Locker room presence.
Like this, he's still
I mean,
able to. Jesus
he's-
Christ, he had
he's a
16
he's a
interceptions in 24.
Yeah,
He has.
I think
I just think he's
a
never
big
recovered
quarterback.
from his Achilles injury, and I think to just say that he's anything but right now a fucking backup QB would surprise me. I think he's not even going to start this year, so that's kind of why
But-
I'd have him at backup. But that's
My
just,
thing
again,
is-
to each their
my
own.
thing is if they start Mendoza, I don't.
You know what?
if
Okay,
that's-
I'll put him at the top of backup tier.
All right.
I'll put him at the top of
I think they went ahead and spent and went and brought Tyler Linderbaum from the fucking Ravens. I
Yep.
think they clearly. I think Jackson Powers Johnson is a solid fucking player. I think they have decent talent. Their offense should. They got a new coach in Clint Kubiak who should be really good for them. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited about the Raiders, and I think Kirk Cousins will really have no spot on that team.
I definitely think the Raiders will be the interesting team to watch. What happens with them?
I mean,
'Cause
I
they're
think
just
I
complete
think the
toss-up.
Raiders are trending in the right direction, but I think they're at best going to just be like a mid-tier team.
Correct.
No.
And I don't know,
But
man.
the-
I think they're gonna be
Alright.
solid.
I think
they could
I think we
surprise.
got to go Mendoza next because
Yeah.
it just kind of leads into it. This is the second
I,
time where it's
uh,
like, hey,
I just think he's going to be around this Jackson Dart or around here tier. Like I don't. Also, you guys like the picture I picked out for him?
I don't know. I think Mendoza's solid.
I think so as well. I think he's good. I think he's gonna be a good. I think he's gonna end up in the.
I mean, he
eventually
literally
in the
just-
top
Okay.
15 conversation, right? He
Since-
should be in the top half of the league. QB.
Since we don't know anything about him, I think we should put him behind Bryce Young just because we don't know what that Raiders team is going to look like.
Okay.
If
I
he ends up
literally
starting.
think my comp
I-
for him is like Kirk Cousins, but I'm talking like prime Kirk Cousins. Like I'm talking about like
I'm
maybe
of the
Daniel
opinion
Jones. I don't
That no,
Ruby.
you don't spend a first round pick on fucking Daniel Jones, bro.
Are you sure
This
about
guy,
that?
you don't pick the first overall. I think you guys are underrating him, and I think like someone like Cam Ward, right? Like I think that's like if they have a rough year, I think that's as low as we're gonna rank him next year. I think he's gonna have flashes. I think Mendoza is good at football, and he's got he's 6'4", he's got the frame, he's got the fucking like he's a really. I think he's gonna be eventually like the 12th best QB in the fucking NFL, right? Like I don't think he's gonna be a fucking game winner, but I think he's eventually gonna land firmly in, starting tier.
Holy fuck! What an ass juice draft this was.
I could be
First pick
completely
was
wrong, and
Kyler
he could
Murray.
fucking blow and be a bust. But
I think
that's
there
my
is a
projection
chance
for
that he could be a
Mendoza.
bust. There is.
I agree. That's a non-zero chance.
Like,
for
look at
every
this.
QB
They picked
ever
Daniel
taken.
Jones 6th overall in this draft. They picked Kyler Murray first. Like, it's not as clear cut. Like, he's gonna be a sure thing as everybody thinks.
I mean, no one's. I don't think many people are thinking he's a sure thing, but he's in a great situation. He's got Tom Brady in his ear. Like, I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
He does have Tom Brady in his ear. Tom Brady's literally a part-time owner of that team and franchise.
No.
And he's legit spending time helping him and developing him.
we talk about
My
how
thing is,
Tom Brady's trying everything he can to fucking detract from Mahomes' career. Like, he's literally a part-time owner of the Raiders now, trying to fucking build the team up to fucking like ruin it. Patrick Mahomes' career. Guy's a fucking psycho. Guy's a fucking freak for real. For that.
I think it's hard to evaluate him because we haven't seen him against NFL talent. Yes, he is very good in college. He was the best quarterback in college.
I mean,
But-
even this
right?
year, like, there wasn't
We are
any like
projecting.
there wasn't a quarterback play that was like, oh my god, that was crazy. Good. What is?
I mean, look
there?
up the Heisman rankings.
Again, there's a reason he was first overall. He has potential.
Correct. He was the best quarterback.
He
He
could
does
also
have
bust.
potential, but we don't know. That's the thing.
But
We
we've
don't
seen
know.
What were
the
his
best
stats?
quarterback not be taken till 20, right? Like, just because he's the best quarterback doesn't mean he's going to be a good quarterback taken in the first round.
But yeah, if you're the Heisman winner, you won the national championship, you're getting drafted first. Like,
These are really good stats. Like,
exactly,
but it's not.
I'm agreeing with you. He should be drafted that spot every time.
I agree,
That's-
but we don't know how he's going to be against professional football players.
True. That Indiana team was pretty fucking stacked.
I don't know, man. They were a bunch of 3-star.
Miami actually kind of put up a
Okay.
fight against
Correct.
them too, and they were like the 10 seed team.
They
Yeah,
also
Miami
almost
killed
lost to
Ohio
Penn
State.
They almost lost to Penn State. They almost
But
lost to
The amount of teams that almost lost is again almost irrelevant.
But
I
this is
think it's
college
just too early to
this is
tell
college
really.
professional.
Oh, I'm projecting. I'm not saying we have to put him there. I'm telling you, I think he's just going to be a top 12 guy eventually. And I don't even think that's a crazy thing or a bold take. Like, that's pretty conservative.
But eventually, or this year, 2026.
No, I didn't say. I didn't say this year. I think they're going to have growing pains. They're a fucking new coach. Like, he's a rookie. Like, yeah. I mean, I don't think he's going to go and be a world beater necessarily. He could. It's in the realm of possibilities. But it's,
We're
I don't
doing
think so.
the 2026 rankings right now.
I was just talking, man.
I know.
I just think that
I'm
he's. I mean, like, who has a better chance of having a good year, him or Jackson Dart next year?
I think him.
I don't
Jackson
know.
Dart has dealing with more injuries, more like this guy's coming out with in one of a pretty decent situation because receivers isn't insane, but Malik Neighbors isn't even cleared for practice. Like, I don't know. Like,
I think Mendoza is the one that you could put in a separate category where it's who knows what's going to happen with him. Okay.
Okay, I think it's a little bit hard to tell. We'll just leave him there for now. Lamar Jackson is up
a
next.
guy hasn't played a snap in the NFL,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we're just projecting.
Great college track record, but
Who knows? He's
Who
the
knows?
only one that's who knows.
all right, Lamar. I think he's kind of in the same boat as Joe Burrow for me. Like, if he
I'd put him
has
above
another
Burrow
year
just
of
for
injury, if he has another year of injury, like
This guy
he's
is a
at risk.
two-time MVP. What are we
Yeah.
doing? Put him in elite. This is the easiest
Put him
one
above
of the
Burrow.
days so far. Like, this guy is amazing at football.
Question is he going to be better than Josh Allen this year?
No.
I don't think so. I think Josh Allen is a top 2 at worst QB in football, and I
agree.
think the other guy.
both of them
is
have new head coaches
Mahomes.
though.
I'm still a Mahomes Glazer to the day I die.
Well,
so
I mean, Mahomes there, put him in elite.
put him at
I'm
number
putting
1.
him
He's the best
above
QB in
Josh
football.
Allen.
I think he's the best QB in football.
I actually
still.
okay. So if you want my
So injury,
actual opinion, though, I think
Injury.
Stafford goes above him.
Oh, yeah.
He literally won MVP this last year. I think Stafford goes above him
Yeah.
for this year.
If I
Injury,
think-
it leaves a little bit of uncertainty for Mahomes.
I think statistically he won't be anywhere near those guys in terms of how he ends the season. I just think that Mahomes is the best QB in the fucking NFL, so he always needs
Agreed.
to have the respect of being in that elite tier. But do I
Alright,
think
so-
he's gonna play well this year? Hell no. I think they're gonna have. I think you guys are gonna have a pretty wake up call.
Yep.
That it's
I agree with
it's not that easy to win fucking 14 games every year.
The Chiefs?
The Raiders
But-
are better. The Chargers are better. The Broncos are better. Like not better team. They're improving. So like
Yes.
I just think
It's
the
gonna be a
Chiefs
harder
are-
division.
are about to get
I think
a
the only
nasty wake-up call.
real competition in the division is the Broncos.
Yeah, but they're good.
I mean, maybe I could be wrong about the Chargers, but
I think
They're
the
not.
Chargers
They're
are-
not.
are-
For sure. I could see us splitting with the Broncos this year and then like
I can see y'all losing.
maybe splitting
Chargers
with
as
the
well.
Chargers, but there's
Yeah.
no way we're not going to fucking sweep the Raiders this year.
Depends
Kidding
on what
me?
happens with Rasheed. Like, what are you excited about your offense outside of Patrick Mahomes?
Kenneth Walker, hello.
I guess that's it. I mean, yeah, he's not.
But-
that great,
but-
dude.
We're
A full
talking
year of
quarterbacks.
Rashee
We're
Rice.
talking quarterback right now.
A full year of Rashee Rice. Xavier Worthy, healthy year, hopefully this year.
He's literally
Um,
just got a knee surgery and he was in jail. I don't know. I'm
I have-
not
Yeah, you
convinced
never
of
know,
it.
but
Patrick Mahomes is going to have a productive year this year, but his stats
Kelsey's still going to be one of the best tight ends in the league. Like
I don't agree with that.
Oof.
he literally was last year. Like
I
he's
don't
probably like
think
a
he's
top
going to
5
be this
tight end
year.
in the league last year, and he's washed apparently. Well, I mean, he is
I
like
think-
compared to his standard, he's washed, but
me
like
think-
he's still a top 5
Let me
tight end in the
think.
league.
Colston Loveland, Trey McBride,
Bowers,
Harold
Tyler
Fannin,
Warren.
Harold Fannin, Tyler Warren.
I
think
I
that's
think
where I'd maybe draw the line. Like Brock Bowers next year, I think will be a better QB than him for sure.
I think this is Mahomes' like biggest year to prove that he is.
I mean, the guy
the
turned
best
fucking
quarterback
washed to
in the
Juju
league.
Smith-Schuster into a borderline 1,000-yard receiver.
Mahomes
He
doesn't
is.
have anything
Like
left. To
this could
prove.
be
It's
a
just
Rashee
matter
Rice
of-
like 1,100-yard season. You know,
Mahomes
1,200-yard season.
never had the luxury that my goat Tom Brady had, which is he could take a $16 million per year contract. So I don't know. I think Mahomes is clearly an all-time great, and he's like
yes.
yeah, he's probably on the downward part of his career, probably.
No,
But I
I
don't
think
think
I
so.
think he's still up there.
I think he's probably got like 3 or 4 more years before that.
My thing is the team that's constructed around him is not going to be
bad.
conducive for a good
Really?
like.
You got our franchise
I
left
think your
tackle.
offense is
No,
is not
no.
exciting.
In terms of stats, like if we're gonna go stats for stats on players, I just think Mahomes is gonna have a down year in terms of stats. He's still gonna be a great quarterback. He's still gonna be an
I mean, it's
elite
not going to be worse
quarterback.
than last year. I
If
can
he
tell you
wins.
that.
I'm just saying,
No, don't
elite
have to
tier.
say
We're
it, bro.
looking at potential for MVP, right? That's kind of what elite.
I mean, last
MVP,
year he was
put
in
Caleb Williams in
MVP
there,
contention until we were knocked out of the playoffs, basically.
Correct, and that counts.
by my Dallas Cowboys.
No, it was actually by the Houston Texans.
Oh, the week after, true.
I
Literally, his
His
best
track
game of the year
record-
was against the Cowboys. He literally just was bombing it all over the
Because our
Cowboys.
defense
Crazy style.
our defense would make me look like a 5,000 yard passer, bro. Like the Cowboys were literally just like it's like setting up.
Yeah, one of the
cones
first
last
plays of the
year.
game, he just threw a screen to Rashee Rice, and the guy fucking housed it from like 40 yards out. So
They were the most Mickey Mouse team I've ever watched play football ever, bro. I hated
that
it.
throw where he jumps over Quinnen Williams and just chucks it off 1 foot, like 40 yards down the field to Xavier Worthy, was like his
I
best
mean, I'm
play of the
telling you.
entire season.
I still think he's the best QB in the whole NFL. But do I think next year he's gonna be in the top 5? Like, no, but I still think he's the best. It's like Justin Jefferson. But at what point are we projecting fantasy points versus like ranking
Correct.
the guy at how good they are at actually playing football?
I actually think that his weapons are going to be better next year this year than they were last year. Just because Rashee Rice is actually going to be on the field for the whole season.
If
Kelsey
again,
might
we
be a
don't know
little bit
that,
worse.
but-
I can't see him like taking 2 Like, I can't see Kelsey being giga washed unless he gets hurt or something.
No, but
I think Xavier
he's
Worthy
definitely
will
gonna be-
take the next step next year. The rookie Cyrus Allen looks like he might be a pretty good receiver for us. I don't know though for sure. And then obviously we got a fucking run game in KC with him, Emmett Johnson, and K9. Like, the offense is just going to be better than it was last year, flat out.
I don't know if I completely agree, but I think you have a quarterback coming back from an injury. I think you have things that are, again, everyone's another year older.
That's what I'm saying. I think age
also
is
our
gonna
defense
factor in.
might be nasty this year.
I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't know. I think you guys have a sicko in Steve, and I think that guy is so good at fucking calling plays. But it's one of those things where, again, I'll just
Listen,
where I'm at with Mahomes is I don't think there's a single list he doesn't belong in the elite tier. But
Nope.
come end of the year, he's gonna underperform the guys around him.
That's what I agree with.
I don't think so. But I mean, like, literally all I see when I open up social media is just, oh, Mahomes is washed. Oh my God, look at his knee. Oh my God, his leg is atrophied. Oh my God, he's so terrible. He's he's washed. His career's over. And it's just people just like having wishful thinking because they're fucking haters, bro. Like,
Obviously, the guy that wins is gonna get a lot of haters. That's what happens. That's why we hate fucking Tom
your
Brady.
prime as a quarterback is like until you're like 35 years old ish. 34,
Not
35.
true for everyone, right? Depends on.
It's
your
not true for
style of
everyone.
play. I
but
think closer to 32 is probably your prime as a QB.
I mean, I could see that for like Josh Allen. Like, the guy plays like a fucking psycho. But
I mean, at 35, man, like Tom Brady broke time. Like, not many QBs play late into their 35s.
I guess
I'm
like
telling you.
33 ish. So I guess what I said before is probably around 3 more years before he really starts
Let's
to
go ahead
decline
and leave this here. I
physically.
think right now we need to address the Lamar factor of
Okay.
It's time.
how we think he's going to be doing next year.
I mean, realistically, what they have a new coach. Are you guys excited? Are they gonna be a better team?
I
worse
really
team?
don't know how they're going to do as a team next year, but I mean, look at Lamar's passer rating every year. Like, he's really efficient.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like the playoff choker.
I
That's
think
the only thing he has against him, and I don't think it's necessarily his fault every time that happens.
I think we might be able to move Lamar up ahead of
Josh Allen?
just because of his rushing ability. I think he's going to come back
Well, I feel
trying
like
to prove a point.
I feel like you could literally argue that Josh Allen is a better rusher than Lamar Jackson in terms of like consistency. It's just like two different styles. Josh Allen's rushing ability is like
Lamar is the greatest running QB the league has ever seen.
I was going to say,
yeah.
Like,
But like it's like power rushing versus like elusive
I
rushing.
agree. I agree they have different styles, but Lamar's rushing ability is way more of a factor. In my
Like,
opinion.
if Josh Allen is like Cam Newton running with the ball, Lamar is like fucking Michael Vick.
all right.
It's just like
Let's come back to this at the end, because I definitely think we need to figure this out just in terms of like personnel that Josh Allen has, personnel that Lamar has, personnel that Mahomes has. We'll figure that out at the end.
Okay.
We got a couple more
Malik
quarterbacks
Willis.
to get to. Hell,
What do you guys think about? I actually had him in mid tier,
really?
like at the very back end of mid. I think
who is this? Oh, Malik Willis.
I think if you look
I'm
at his
Team Hell.
stats, hold on.
I'm Team Hell.
Look
He
at
has
his
3 good
stats.
games, doesn't he?
He doesn't have a
Yeah.
lot, but like look at these
Yeah.
look at the no interceptions
That's
in the last 3
Matt
years.
LaFleur. That's why Jordan Love is so good too.
Fucking
yeah, I hate
no. I think Matt LaFleur is low key a terrorist. Okay.
Who's the
I think
Dolphins?
he chokes, and I think he's one of the best
Dolphins coach?
offensive minded coaches in the whole NFL.
I don't know who the Dolphins coach is. I'm gonna be honest. Jeff
Who is
Hafley.
who?
I have no idea who that is.
I think Dolphins are going to be bad again this year. I hate to say it.
Bobby Slovis.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I think they're going to be bad.
I think they're
I
going to
just
be.
feel
I
like
was
we
looking at-
haven't seen a lot of him, but when we have seen him, he's had games where he can take over
Oh.
and look good.
I think that's
Okay, we'll go
organization-
top of backup tier for Malik Willis. I just
He should be in hell.
I think he could prove himself this year.
I think the Dolphins are.
I think that he
Dead in the
could,
water.
if he can play if we could see him play an entire season of football, I think we could.
I think he'd be
man.
lucky. I think he'd be lucky to get to 3,000 yards. That's my opinion. But they might be down a lot of games, so that could go for
Move him below Kirk and move on. That's what I say.
Oh, this is tough.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
This is tough.
I'd put
Move
Purdy as franchise.
Malik down one more.
I would put
behind
Purdy.
Kirk.
I would
Yep.
put Purdy between Goff and Jordan Love.
Whoa.
That's where I'd put
Really?
Purdy. Yes.
Okay, do you want to know where I had him?
Where?
I put him right here.
That's where
I think
put
he-
him.
I think he's a franchise QB. I think he's proven a lot more than a lot of those guys up there.
My thing is
Maybe
the
I'd put him right
49ers
here.
My thing is 49ers quarterbacks
I
are
don't
just
know.
plug and play.
It's true.
I mean,
Shanahan's
say that-
system
say
is
that to
just.
Trey Lance. Say that to Trey Lance, bro.
I mean, how long ago was Trey Lance?
3 years
I
ago?
mean, Trey Lance, they borderline just drafted a motherfucker from a D2 school and just
They grabbed Trey
5
Lance.
years ago.
and
It was
traded
the
up for
same
him.
draft. It was the same draft Purdy came in.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so 4 years.
Like these are
Or was
pretty.
it 5?
How is he not a franchise QB? He got the franchise QB contract. He has played up to it this year. Whenever the small sample size we saw, he was elite, legit. So, and again, who were his offensive targets? Ayuk out, Debo out, Kittle
Ricky
out half the
Pearsall.
season. They had Ricky and CMC. That's literally it. Jawan Jennings was his wide receiver one. Like Brock Purdy is easily, in my eyes, better than Jaden, better than Bo Nix. I'd put him better than Jordan Love. But I think that's where I call the line.
Where do you think about having?
I don't know.
George Kittle
I
as
feel
your
like
starting tight end?
if I was starting
George
a
Kittle is,
team
like,
today, I would
best
pick
tight
Jaden
end.
Daniels over him, but that's because I'm a Jaden Daniels glazer and I die for him and he's my hunky king. But
I think
Um,
Jaden Daniels has a higher upside as a QB.
I agree.
But I think right now Brock Purdy is clearly in that tier and ahead of those guys.
Do you think Caleb has the clutch factor versus Purdy?
I mean, again, Purdy's been pretty clutch, no?
I kind of like Purdy
I
more than
mean-
Caleb. Not gonna lie.
But recency last year.
Last year, I think there's a little bit too much being put on what Caleb Williams did in the playoffs. Kind of like
Well, no, you got to count in the end of the season. Caleb Williams was pretty fucking good end of the season.
with Caleb Williams, my biggest problem is one of the scariest things for a quarterback, and that's just running the offense. Like they had some weird shit going on last year, like where he
But it
like
worked
wasn't getting
out.
the plays in time. I don't know, just wouldn't be giving guys the right routes and stuff like that. It's just like the leadership, the leading the huddle things of being a quarterback. He was not doing them.
I still think Bo Nix and below should be in starting caliber.
It's tough. I feel like Bo Nix and Purdy are kind of like the same thing.
That's why I'd put them
That's
both.
fair.
I'd put both of them at the bottom of franchise QB, and I probably like him more than Jordan Love. I'm telling you, I like him more than Jordan Love. He has,
My biggest-
go ahead.
I don't know. My big thing is just when I think about the 49ers as a team over the past, like, 8 years, is who have they had at quarterback? Yes, they had 1 year with Trey Lance, which didn't work out. They swung and miss on him. But everyone that they've had fill in at the quarterback position has been solid. Yes,
Successful.
I
Yeah.
think Brock Purdy's solid.
Brock Purdy way better
I-
than solid. Let's look at stats.
I think it's the organization and just the culture.
Like he's efficient.
The
He's
play
he's
calling.
completing 70% of his fucking passes.
let's go look at his rating, right? Like
This
we
is
put
like,
Jordan Love in this tier.
This is
Jordan
like
Love.
Drew Brees type. This is like Drew Brees type numbers.
And-
Well,
and
not
he
the
was
not the
injured.
total stats, but like the volume.
He was
But
injured last year. We had Mac
Yeah.
Jones in like 6 games. And
yeah,
he was
Mac
good,
Jones
too.
actually went crazy for them.
And he
Didn't
was
he?
playing good too. But like Brock Purdy's, to me, like when we describe what a franchise QB is, like he is one. Even if he's bottom of the tier, he is the bottom. of the tier.
So my argument against Brock Purdy would be: can you plug any quarterback underneath him and still get that same?
I think if you
quality?
put Jared Goff in his place, Jared Goff would do better.
No,
All right, what Baker? Do you think Baker would do better?
No.
I
Than,
think Baker would do similar
No.
to him. Yeah.
no,
do you think?
I don't.
Do you think Daniel Jones last year when he wasn't injured would do the same?
no shot.
I think if Mac Jones can be relatively pretty successful on that
I think,
team,
yeah.
I think a
That's
lot of
what
these
I'm
guys could, to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's the team that's around him is the big thing.
I think it's the coach that's around him personally. But
we're talking player. That's
exactly.
But if you can argue that a player put in there and the coach is the one that's pushing him above, does that not make the quarterback worse?
No. I think Brock Purdy's proved everything he can. I don't know what else he needs to do.
Caleb Williams, if you put him into the 49ers.
That's why he's in franchise QB. I
don't know. I think Caleb Williams is arguably in the best situation in all of the NFL.
I think his defense is a little
bit
bit
If I put
mid,
Caleb
but
Williams into the 49ers, I think Caleb Williams could do the same as Brock Purdy did.
I disagree. I think Brock Purdy is way more accurate of a QB, and he fits Shanahan's system way more.
What do you think, Kawner?
I think Purdy's above because he's more proven.
Okay.
There's just a little bit more with him. I think him and Bo Nix are like almost the same type of player where they're just limited physically.
Bo Nix is a great coach.
I feel like I just keep wanting to move Bo Nix back now. What?
If we're projecting for 2026, I do think Bo Nix will have a good year. They added Waddle. Like I understand the Bo Nix hype. I do.
Yep.
But Brock Purdy has proven it with dog shit on his team. And don't get me wrong, Shanahan's a great coach, and he could probably make a lot of guys work, like Jimmy Garoppolo. But these guys weren't putting up stats like he is. And I think he's a big reason why they have been.
Can you go back to the stats again real quick?
Like I do think 4,000 yards and 31 tutties and 11 interceptions is really solid.
And then the year after
in 2024, they literally just relied on
CMC.
No, I think
he was gone by then.
He was injured.
I thought 2024 was the year that they made. Oh no! That's 2023 that they made the Super Bowl.
I think they're a solid team. I think he's a solid guy, and he's a franchise quarterback.
All right.
Yeah, this year is what's carrying him, to be honest. And that's a quality year. The thing is, like, Jordan Love, like half of his seasons look like this, you know?
Yep.
No, Jordan Love's seasons are like the same amount of numbers as Purdy. His first 2 years don't even count for Jordan Love. Look at that.
Like, yeah, this is basically the same thing as that year that Purdy had. He's just on a worse team with a worse coach.
I disagree that he's on a worse team with a worse coach. I think Matt LaFleur is a great offensive-minded coach. He's from the Shanahan tree. And I think, like, again, I think
the guy's
that's why
just a fucking sicko that goes for it on every fucking fourth down like it's a dumbass.
I think this is
I think these years just statistically are better overall than Purdy's. Well, it's about the same.
Look at passer rating. He has the highest rating of any season. I'm just saying, like, it's easy to just point at stats and say things, but I think that's why we're putting them in the same tier, right? Like, I think we're kind of what's the word? Like splitting hairs. Yeah, but
this next one is hard. It's Darnold.
This is hard
because there's people, there's obviously Seahawks fans are like, oh my god, he's a fucking. They probably would say that he's like up here or like here or some shit. But
I think he's
like, to be honest with you,
in the franchise.
When you watch that Super Bowl, he really didn't put it in his hands to win that game.
Yeah,
really.
But the rest of the year, you got to think about what he was doing the rest of the year. He was playing pretty fucking good.
I think we need.
This is where I have him on mine.
I think we need to lower guys from starting caliber to mid, and then we need to lower guys from franchise QB to starting caliber.
Agreed.
Okay. What do we do? Like,
I don't know what's the line. I don't know who's the mid line, but I think maybe CJ Stroud is the mid line.
I agree.
Ooh,
but like move Cam Ward down. I don't know if I can call him mid though.
He's another question mark.
He played middle of the league. If we're calling middle of the league, yeah.
No, I'm calling mid like you're low key kind of bad.
No, that's what backup is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, backup is like you're fucking terrible, and then these two are just kind of just meme tiers down here.
I mean, is it time to get something in between mid and starting caliber? Because
how about we just fucking delete this one?
Okay.
I would put Gino above fucking 9.
Honestly, I don't hate this right now.
That's fine.
Honestly, I don't hate this right now. Maybe, like, again, we will be wrong on some takes. We will.
I just feel like the league is more front loaded now because a lot of these QBs last year would have been down here or down here.
They're just so,
but
there's
they've moved
so many quarterbacks that are young that had solid seasons, but we're also in a very offensive fucking NFL right now. Is a big thing.
I would argue we're in a very defensive NFL actually.
Really?
But-
I think so
Yeah.
too. It's
The
trending
stats-
away
the
from that.
stats pushed. The stats have like gotten lower,
Yeah,
even with the extra game.
it's because of the Vic Fangio defenses that everybody's running now.
It's the cover two shells, baby. We love them cover two shells.
But I mean, like when you look at Darnold's like individual numbers, like guys throwing
The
for
past 2
4K.
years. Yeah.
Past 2 years are amazing. Well, not amazing, but they're like
They're
this one is really good on the Vikings. This one is like, oh, okay. He had a
It's
high
still pretty fucking
volume,
solid.
but he turned over the ball more than you'd like, you know?
Yeah, but they also had a very good running back. They had a solid offensive line. Like,
Okay, well, that's
you
not
can't
Sam
fault the guy.
Darnold.
Correct, but you can't fault him for splitting the offensive shares of running the ball versus passing. When he was passing.
I'd argue that the only reason that team became a lot more passing oriented, I think Sam Darnold's not getting enough credit here. Kenneth Walker
I
was
agree.
nothing. Kenneth Walker was nothing until Zach Sharp went down.
Yeah, I'd agree
Well,
with
that
that.
was kind of just by design, just splitting the carries, you know?
Exactly. So like Sam Darnold, had the number one receiver in football in terms of stat wise, like most yards, and B had over 4K yards, like 2 years in a row. He needs to be in a conversation where he's at the very. I think he's in the right spot personally. Still
This
though,
is-
How do you feel about swapping Darnold with Williams? Williams had a very good year.
I'd bring
he's
Williams down to
definitely-
starting caliber.
I agree. Move Darnold up to franchise.
I
'cause he
wouldn't
won a
touch it.
Super Bowl with them,
Fuck, he just has that Super Bowl argument. That makes it a little difficult.
but he played very good in the year they won.
I mean,
the
I
Super
feel
Bowl.
like these three guys could have been on that team and won the Super Bowl with that team, you know?
I fully disagree with that. Fully,
Really?
yes. Like Sam Darnold was a big like the difference of that team with Geno Smith to Sam Darnold was incredible.
I mean, they were pretty good with Geno Smith.
All right, talk
And then, they
about
won
the
the,
Super Bowl.
and then they won the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold.
I mean, Geno Smith threw for 4,300 on that fucking team. Holy shit. I mean, this looks like a similar stat line to that Darnold year. It's like almost, it's
I
like
mean,
just a
2022.
little bit worse.
But again, we do have to consider the boy won a Super Bowl.
That's true, but that defense wasn't as good when Geno was on that team. Like it wasn't the same team, you know? That defense wasn't as good when Geno was on that team. That offensive line was still being built when Geno was on that team. You know, it was still in progress. I feel like, oh man, I just feel like the NFL now is front heavy on these quarterbacks because so many of these guys are established now.
But I think you're projecting their best years when a lot of these guys will flop,
That's probably true.
right? Like we're projecting at their absolute best, at their ceiling. But I think a guy like Jordan Love could have a bad year, or a guy like Jaden Daniels could have a bad year.
How's Trevor Lawrence been doing? He threw for 4K, had his best year other than 2022.
For last year, right?
This is a decent stat line. This is pretty good, but
What
only
was the Jags record
60%
last year?
completion percent.
They won like 12 games. They did good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they made it to the divisional round where they lost to the Bills barely. They fought tooth and nail in that game.
I think he's worthy of starting.
Okay.
I mean, shit.
I actually had him above
I
Caleb
have him
Williams
over
in mine.
Caleb. I have him over Caleb as well.
Oh wow!
I had him right here.
I have him over Caleb right now as well.
I think he's the franchise guy. I mean, he's the number one overall pick. He's probably their franchise guy. Their team is just kind of a hee XD. Their organization's kind of just a hee XD.
I think they're going to be a good team this next year again.
So the way that these rankings are shaking up, I almost feel like we need a in between starting and franchise, almost like a could be the guy tier.
Well, I feel like
Just
if you're at
with,
the top end of starting caliber, like this is already a kind of a thin tier. Did we do like maybe that?
I'd bring Caleb Williams down. That's again what I'd do.
I'm fine with doing that just because he is a starting quarterback. He could be the franchise guy, but I don't know. There's just like that weird in between tier. I feel like we're missing right now.
Like completing only 58% of your passes in your second year, like having this number, which is like okay, and and then having that go down to that is like
But
kind of
400 more
concerning.
yards, 7 more touchdowns, 1 more pick. Like, his rating went up. Like, I think there needs to be.
He's just not a super accurate guy, weirdly enough.
I think we might have to look at what the tiers are called at this point.
I mean, honestly, I would maybe trust Sam Darnold more than Caleb Williams, weirdly enough.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. I couldn't agree more.
All right, let's move him to right here. Let's do it.
I'm fine with
and
that.
by next year, these guys could be 2 tiers apart, right? But
Correct. This year, I feel like this offseason is a very, like, there's about six guys who could go down, could go up. Like, we're in a very weird, like, kind of middle period of time in terms of the NFL with young guys. Yeah, we're in a awkward phase.
it's like there's vets that don't like stick around anymore. Like maybe a guy like Gino, maybe a guy like those guys do, but I don't know.
Yeah, a guy like Dak. I feel like we need to have one more. I think we need to reclassify franchise and starting and have one more like intermediary between elite and franchise would be my suggestion. Or have another tier between franchise and starting of kind of prove that you're the guy and then franchise quarterback.
The way I see it is franchise quarterback, like if one of these guys has a bad year, there's no like threat of job security for them.
I think Jaden Daniels has job security threat if he has a bad year. I
think Trevor Lawrence does.
Or I don't think so.
Really?
Trevor Lawrence is dying a fucking Jaguar, bro.
Yeah,
I
but
feel...
they might pull the trigger on someone next year. The next year draft class is fucking insane. Like in terms of quarterbacks that are coming out. Some team that has a okay quarterback who plays bad last year, I feel like, hey.
I think if Jaden Daniels has like a statistically, kind of bad year, that's fine. But I think if he gets like a bad injury again, then the job security is a question mark for him.
How are we weighing injuries is the issue? Is like
we can't account for them. I think we just ignore them.
Okay.
I don't know. It's fucking tough.
Unless it's something like fucking Tua Tagliavoa or whatever the fuck that guy's name is.
So the top 3, if no injuries happen, how do we project those seasons are going to happen? Is what we're looking at essentially, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I think so too, right?
All right, let's finish these last 3 and then we'll discuss further.
Okay, Tua, originally I had him at the
Retired
top of mid,
tier.
but that was like I had him
That's
like right
good.
above.
Put him in grape. Just put him in fucking grape, dude.
No, make a tier retire and put him in retire.
Just put him in grape already. I'd put him behind Kyler Murray, ahead of Kirk Cousins. I think he's aptly put right there.
I don't know.
This is exactly where I had him on my list that I did originally. Just things were shifted around a little differently. But
my thing is, I just don't know if he should even fucking play anymore. Like, he's not there anymore.
Well, if we're not taking into account like injury, like
but with what he has had happen, like he needs to retire. 24 head injury was out. 25 head injury was out. Like, he needs to be done. He does not need to be playing fucking football anymore.
These passer ratings are really fucking good. That's crazy.
He was good there for a little bit. He was good there for a little bit, for sure.
And then his fucking brain got scrambled like fucking eggs, dude. Like, he needs to not be playing football.
I don't know.
I hate to say it. It sucks, but...
Yeah, but we're still just projecting his next year, right?
What about Tyler Shuck?
Electric. I think
shifty.
I think we have a good example of what a good OC can do for a team and a good coach can do for a team. Kind of your argument that Shanahan. I think Kellen Moore can make a bum look really, really good in terms of his scheme.
I'm down for mid.
But he's
here.
He's better than Kyler Murray, no? I think you'll have a better year than
I just don't think we have enough sample size on him to put him ahead of Kyler Murray. Like, we've seen Kyler Murray do some shit and have great years in the NFL. We've never seen that from Tyler Shuck. We've never seen him have a full year.
Kyler Murray got cut from the Cardinals, bro.
Kyler Murray was frying kids on Call of Duty like there was no tomorrow, bro.
but he got cut from the Cardinals. You know what I mean? Like, he's not a competitive QB. I'd argue he's probably in the backup tier, but I think Shuck it was better last year and will do.
I mean,
better this year.
I feel like we could still see Kyler Murray throw for like 3,000 yards, like 25 touchdowns.
Just because he's gonna be throwing to Jettas, not because of him.
Yeah, I agree. I think Shuck goes above.
I look at this stat line. I'm like, bro,
he didn't start the whole season. That's a pretty solid stat line for a guy in a really, honestly, pretty tough situation.
Yeah.
How many games did he play?
5.
No, he played like fucking.
Oh, okay.
How many is
He
this?
played like 10,
minus
like
that
10
one.
games, 10 games.
Yeah. No, you guys started at Carolina. He started in November. Okay.
What?
Never mind.
These are like
You
full
can go
starts. He had
back.
30 attempts this game. This is a start.
Yeah.
I agree.
But yeah, the fucking Saints are pretty fucking
I
bad.
think
And
it's
they still won
too early to tell.
I think he's
I feel like y'all are
little
jumping
bit
to
better.
conclusions with him.
I think
Tyler was pretty fucking bad last year, dude.
I'm just comparing him straight up
Wait,
to
let
what
me
I saw
see.
from Kyler. Kyler Murray did nothing last year. He literally did nothing. Like, again, look
He
at
got
this.
benched.
That's so horrible.
He got
This guy,
benched.
put this guy in backup.
Y'all are
This
not.
guy-
He has
this
like
guy is a
rushing
bum.
stats though. Hold on.
No.
This guy is a bum.
Hold on.
Okay,
Let me
I
see.
do
You're
the
think
passing.
I do think he will start most likely.
500 yards. Yeah, last year 500 yards. How many passing yards did he have? Oh,
Dude, that's a goat QB.
No, this is-
1,400
this
yards
is,
is a shit
100.
100
Yeah,
yards.
100 and 900.
He only played in 5 games.
Yeah, he was bad. He got benched. He sucks.
He got benched by the worst team in football. I'm
He
sorry.
was good. He was okay in 24 last year.
I don't know if he's completely
cooked.
cooked, man. I don't know.
I think he's going into one of the best situations in football. Kevin O'Connell, you've got Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson, you've got T-Hawk, you've got a really good defense. I think he's going to produce, and that's why I wouldn't say like there's one thing projections versus how good I think he is. I think he should be a fucking backup, but I think he's definitely going to outscore a guy like Aaron Rodgers in fucking fantasy next year. I'd bet my fucking house on it.
All right, we're in reorganization tier. Do you want to start from the bottom or the top?
Like, I think but again, let's just finish with Justin Herbert number 2. I'd put him at the top of elite. I think the way he got on his knee and proposed today, I think that puts that guy in a tier of his own, bro.
All right, Jay Herbo clone, number 2 quarterback.
Top.
No. This is Justin Herbert and this is Justin Beer, right here.
Yeah, Justin Beer is top of elite. There you go.
Not the Justin Beer.
All right, let's start.
Oh my
bottom
god,
to
I can't
back.
take him out now. Oh fuck.
Yeah, put him in hell tier. Put him in hell tier.
Yep.
Well, it's grape tier.
All right, he'll still be
put him
above
in-
Deshaun Cosby, but
All right, JJ. You
Worst
think
worst
Yeah.
guy on this whole list. I think Deshaun Watson is gonna have a better year than him.
I mean that could be true. But he's got to go in grape tier.
I'm
'Cause
okay
he's
with
just
what are you
such
talking
a
about?
he's just
Is it-
such a connoisseur of grape.
I think Watson is currently the announced starter.
Okay. Well, Watson stays in grape just because of who he is.
I mean, he's a graper. He's a grapist.
All right, JJ. Worse than Gino.
Yes.
Agree. Yep. Okay.
He's-
Gino. worse
again,
than-
I don't think he's cooked. but I
Gino
think-
is literally just 1 year removed from like having like a decent season, you know? His last season though was really fucking bad on the Raiders. Like guy was a fucking terrorist on that team. But
All right,
the year before that he was
go
a decent
by
player.
I think
Jacoby Brissett, like
he's better than those guys in front of him, man.
he like barely deserves to start for the Cardinals.
I think he's better than Malik.
And better than Kirk. I think he's squarely behind Tua.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Tua, I mean, like you could maybe have a good year out of Tua, maybe. And he's on the
But
Falcons. The Falcons have some good weapons. They've London. They got Bijan.
Look, I
They've got some
agree
players.
because even Penis, even little Penis
I would put this
Jr.
guy
has-
above Tyler Shuck, bro.
No, I hate you for that.
I put him
hate you
above
for
Tyler
that.
Shuck.
Fuck out of here.
I hate you for
I might
that.
even put him ahead of
I
Kyler
think-
Murray.
I would bet
Tua
you
is
right-
one
I would,
hit away from being out of the NFL.
I would bet you like legit any amount of money you want that he outscores both those guys in fantasy this next year, barring
Tua?
injuries.
Tyler Shuck.
Tyler Shark will outscore all three of the guys in front of him in
Yeah.
fantasy, barring injury.
Move Tua back down.
I personally don't think we talked enough about the situation in the Saints. I think Chris Olave, disgusting. Jordan Tyson, disgusting. I think bringing Travis Etienne over, really good for him. I think
All right.
Juwan Johnson is a
convincing
solid
me.
ass. I think Juwan Johnson is a solid ass tight end, and I
You're
think they have a
convincing
great
me.
coach in Kellen Moore. I think Tyler Shark
You
is
gotta
so-
move Tua down, dude. I hate to say it. You have to move him down. He is one.
I don't know.
bad hit
These
away
guys are
from-
kind of in this similar situation
I'm
where they
okay.
got
I'm okay to
weapons.
put both these. I think Kyler is in a way better situation, and Kyler is a way better quarterback.
The Falcons have no
I-
defense. So
I think he's a tier ahead of Malik. I mean,
Yeah.
Tua. I think Tua could prove me wrong. I'm not saying he's cooked. I'm not.
I feel like
but-
with everybody in this tier, they have a potential of doing something. You know,
I
like
don't know. I
any
think-
of
I
these
think-
guys could be a dark horse and maybe do something next year, but unlikely.
Rodgers. We're on Rodgers right now.
Would you ever put Tua and Bryce in the same tier? Is my question. I think they're a tier away from each other, man.
I think
I
Tua
agree.
and Bryce
I
are
think
essentially a very similar player.
I think Tua
No.
2 years
Bryce
ago.
hasn't played as many
I think
years.
Tua
Yeah,
2 years
Tua 2
Wow.
years ago, but
But-
Tua where he's
but
at
Tua-
right now,
Tua
no.
today, he's a backup. Or at the very worst, again, this is the very peak of where I.
All right, you know what I think we need to do is do that, and that makes more sense.
I
Okay,
don't know if he's even starting caliber. I don't know how his contract situation will work out. I just am anti Tua, but again, I'm not gonna make a fuss about it. It's the fun video, so just
Rodgers. We got to talk about Rodgers.
Aaron
What
Rodgers,
is
it's
he
his
gonna
last dance for him. He's still, you know, can put the ball where he needs to put it most of the time, but that's just
just
about
don't-
it. Like he's just
do?
a statue.
He doesn't have the people. He doesn't have the people around him. Is the issue?
Yeah, I think if he did have those people around him, he'd probably be in this tier.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I agree with that.
I don't think he's in a bad situation either. Like I don't think
He's not in a terrible
They're all-
situation, but he's not in like a championship contention situation. He's at
He's
their
in
ceiling
middle
is
of the
like
road.
the same as it's always been, where they're a one and done playoff team. And that's it.
I
They
agree.
might make.
but
They might make the playoffs, but
I agree, but that's
Jackson
partly also
Dart
because
probably
of Aaron
has some
Rodgers.
upside, like, but
I think we moved Jackson
just
Dart
uncertain.
above Fernando just because he did play well when he was healthy.
okay. Fernando's just a question mark. Raiders were a poverty franchise last year.
Who knows?
There's
Who
only
knows?
so much you can climb in one off season, you know,
I mean,
as a
They did.
franchise.
They did make a lot of
I
moves this
disagree.
past year.
I disagree. I've seen a team like the Patriots go from picking Drake May in the 3rd pick overall to making the Super Bowl. I've seen
That took them 2 years, though.
Yeah, but what was their record last year? 4-12.
4-13.
4-13.
Yep.
So they went from a 4-13 team. They brought in Mike Vrabel, and then all of a sudden,
no,
I mean,
they
I
went-
could see the Raiders being a 4-13 team this year, bro.
they could,
dead
but
ass.
they also brought in a new coach with a new quarterback.
I feel
Well,
like their
think-
ceiling is like 7-10. No, okay,
I
their
agree.
ceiling is probably like 8-9
Well,
or something like that, or
who's in
9
their
and 8.
division?
I think that they have.
Who's
they
in
have
the division?
That's their
They have the
absolute
division
ceiling.
issue. They have the division issue. That's the
Correct.
problem with the
I don't
Raiders.
see them doing
But
much this year.
do they have the talent? That's another question.
I don't think
I
so.
think. I think
I think
Mendoza
their defense
is
is mid at best.
Mendoza
I think that
needs 1 year to figure out what's going on and go from there.
Like,
I mean,
we're
I
1
think-
year
yeah, I
removed
don't-
from-
I don't think Tua will like have a better statistical. I mean, Tua. Fernando will have a better statistical season than Jackson Dart. I think Jackson Dart most likely
Correct. Yep.
will do a better statistical season.
Yep.
But
I'm
I
fine
also
with
like-
Dart being in mid.
But I also like Fernando's ceiling way more. That's
I
just
would-
on my side.
I
Do you
guess
think the Giants have a better situation than the Panthers next year?
I think the Giants have a fun situation in the sense of they have a new coach that's going to be fun for them.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers are easily going to be the better team. They're building on a playoff push. I think
Okay.
I think they're going to be I think they're still going to be and they have the benefit counter argument.
they're going to be a
Raiders,
scrappy wild
is
card.
They have
team.
they have the shittiest division in all of football.
That's true.
So
Fair.
when it comes to winning games for the Panthers,
They
and
could be better
Saints,
than the Bucks
and
next year.
that division is so fucking bad that
Yeah.
any one of
I'm
those
fine.
teams could
I could even see the
overperform.
Saints making the playoffs next year.
Yeah, they could.
I feel like the Falcons are the bottom bitch in that division right now.
The Falcons, I mean, they're all bottom bitches in that division. That division is dog water.
That's the NFC East from like 5-6 years ago.
That division legitimately had 3 teams fighting for a playoff spot at 8 and 9. Like dog shit division. Like
Yeah.
it was they all tied at 8 and 9. It was such a fucking ass culo of a division that they're all gonna have inflated numbers thanks to playing in that fucking dog shit teams.
So what's that put us at? We're at Cam Ward.
Dude, I think Cam Ward, if they are able to put a team around him, like I think his ceiling is like back of here or like around here. But that's probably a couple years away.
Yeah, this next
I'm fine
year,
with where he is right now.
Yeah, I think Stroud.
That team is just so ass.
Stroud with the Texans has a better chance than Cam Ward does. Just this coming year.
Stroud's job is basically just do enough to not fuck it up for his defense, basically.
But he does.
And he can't even do
That's
it.
the thing.
He can't even do it. I think he threw 5 picks in the fucking playoff game and like 3 fumbles. Like,
yeah,
he was fucking awful. I've never seen a QB throw away a game for their team harder. That's not named Dak Prescott, of course.
Do we want to move him down or no? Not a tier, but below.
No, there's no way, dude. There's no way.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Stroud has shown us the second or third best rookie season ever. So he still gets a little bit of leeway from me.
I could even put Stroud like here-ish.
No.
I could put him over.
Like
I'm putting him over Daniel Jones. I'm actually putting him over Daniel Jones.
I think I don't hate it.
Daniel Jones just hasn't had the chance to fucking incriminate himself in the playoffs. I'm gonna be honest.
I think the Colts have that again. They're gonna play hard as defenses in that division. I think the Jags are a good defense. I think the Texans are a good defense. So I do believe that statistically, I totally could see CJ Stroud have a better year. I think he has a better weapon in Nico Collins. I think bringing in Monty helped him out. So I'd put CJ Stroud ahead of Daniel Jones. Now, JT is disgusting, but I think that's just going to be a handoff fest. So that won't be reflected on him as much as those bombs to Nico are to CJ.
I think the Colts are the biggest
they're like such a question mark. Yeah.
No, I think the biggest question mark is the Chiefs. If Mahomes can come back and be Mahomes, they're going to be the GOATs. If Mahomes comes back and beats poop, well, people will be like, oh, the dynasty, blah, 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 blah.
No, I'm just saying, like, in terms of everything around Daniel Jones being a quarterback is the injuries that are around him.
Oh, I'm with you. You're very right. I mean, coming back from a fractured fucking fibula or whatever it was, a fibia and a fucking torn Achilles is not easy for a fucking QB.
And so the big thing that, again, I am a Colts fan, but I watch every single game of them last year. Their 2 starting cornerbacks were both out for injuries. They had wide receiver out for injury. They had linemen out for injuries. Like, they were very injury riddled, whereas they are returning all those people and they're going to play like they were when everyone was healthy. And when they were healthy, they were rolling. The question is, can they keep them healthy? But Daniel Jones had a very bad injury.
I'm gonna have to go for like 20 minutes. I think I did this last year too. So you guys, I'll come back and let you know how I think about the shakeup. But I do have to step away for a few minutes.
All right, no worries, bro. Okay, what about Baker? I feel like Baker.
He's such a fucking mystery, dude.
He just choked away like a golden opportunity.
He's Schrodinger's QB, bro. I think he can be great, but it can also be like boneheaded, dumb play that costs your team the game. So
that's true.
When I think of a player like that, I always want to throw them in the mid tier, just because, again, I think our scale needs to be like the way I think about ranking QBs is I rank it among the 32 QBs. So someone who's mid is who I'd consider the 16th best QB in the NFL, and I think someone like Baker would sit squarely in the mid tier. But I think
that's 41 touchdowns in 24.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a
pretty
crazy
good.
year.
Can you pull up
I think
Daniel
I like
Jones
where he's
stats
at.
last year? So Daniel Jones was hurt for half the season, and then he left in week 10, I think.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty damn good year before he
was
hurt.
playing very fucking good before he got hurt.
Like,
And
look at all this before
two-
that. Like, this is some
Yeah.
hot butt garbage.
I honestly think
Before that year.
he's in a better position just with the team that's around him. And
He's
as
just
long
not
as
an
he can
he's
stay
not an
healthy-
elevator. He's not an elevator.
I just think healthy Daniel Jones last year versus healthy CJ Stroud last year, Daniel Jones was better.
I just feel like all of these guys, and even some of these guys, you can win a Super Bowl with them on your team. But
Sure.
these guys are starting to be like, okay, you have to have like really good conditions
Sure.
in order to
I
do
agree with
that.
that. I definitely think Baker's above them. The only argument I would say is healthy Jones is better than healthy Stroud. That's my only argument. Just with how they played last year.
Well, Stroud did have an injury last year, didn't he? I can't remember for sure. Or maybe that was the year before.
Yeah, just
Oh yeah, concussion.
but that was
He
November.
missed 3 games.
When did Daniel Jones go out?
2 separate leg injuries is tough as hell. Week
So yeah,
14.
he fractured it. Well, that was when he tore it. When did he fracture it? Is the question.
I don't know. That's probably something that they didn't even tell or report.
I don't know. I think healthy.
I feel
Jones is
like
better than healthy Stroud.
I feel like it's just with Daniel Jones, it's like an if with him kind of,
Fair enough.
and it's not proven
leave-
that
We
he's
can leave that.
consistent.
I definitely think Baker is better than both of them. Baker versus Caleb.
I just feel like Caleb has so much fucking potential and it's just not realized yet. And
It's
I
right
feel
there.
like in terms of like leading the huddle, calling the plays correctly, just doing the quarterback stuff, Caleb is like scarily like behind where you'd want a guy who's played 2 full seasons in the NFL in terms of that stuff so far.
I don't know. I feel like he kind of showed that though. The end of the season last year, like he was able.
If you remember
to
that
make
game
it
against
work.
the Packers,
yeah,
like
they went down.
they started
yes.
off so fucking bad in that game.
Yeah,
So bad.
but he made it work, and he made some crazy ass passes that won them the game.
He did,
the
but-
clutch factor puts him above Baker.
Yeah.
Darnold
Sam
versus
Darnold-
Trevor Lawrence. I mean,
If
Darnold,
you're asking me like who I'd start a team with tomorrow, I'd start one with Trevor Lawrence. Like,
is that because of age or experience or what?
well, there is age, like just better physical tools. Like Sam Darnold he was literally like almost a bust in this league before he had his comeback.
But he went to the Vikings and performed. Then he went to the Seahawks and they won the Super Bowl.
I just feel like he's kind of a system QB who went to the right system.
Correct, but do you think Trevor Lawrence is in a better system than...
No, I don't think he's ever been
Okay,
in a better
do you
system.
think Trevor Lawrence's abilities are better than Sam Darnold in the system that he's at?
Abilities in the system
I
that he's
think-
at.
So,
I mean, they only trusted Darnold to throw the ball like 20 times in that Super Bowl, you know?
correct,
I
but
think it says
was
a lot
kind of-
about...
Well, no, go to the NFC Championship. Pull up Darnold's stats from the NFC Championship. No picks.
Well, that's a really good performance, but I mean, you could argue Stafford outplayed
I mean,
him.
they both had
They both had the exact
mean-
same rating almost and same QBR.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
they played about the same, and that's what I'm saying. It's like Kenneth Walker, they had less rushing yards than LA in that game.
Who do you like more, Puka Nacua or JSN? I like Puka better, just because he's got the bigger frame. I think he is a little bit better at the contested catch. He's probably
I
not
think-
as fast as JSN, but he's just such a savvy. Both of them are pretty savvy receivers, good route runners. I think
Yeah.
Puka Nacua is just different, bro.
Puka's
I think
definitely
JSN
like-
is a little bit of a. Well, they both run such similar systems where it's just so much play action,
Yeah,
getting them
it's-
open.
It's very close.
I'd take Puka though, just because the size difference, bigger hands. I like him better.
Yeah.
A little bit more
I mean-
proven too, just barely.
I think that just came down to the defense. Like, Seahawks had a very good defense. And Rams had a good defense as well, but Seahawks just played a little bit better.
Well, he actually did throw it 38 times. What?
Yeah.
Very inefficient game.
Kenneth Walker. It's also the game. The fucking Super Bowl is over in the third quarter.
Yeah, but
the
very
fourth quarter is
inefficient
when
for
it
him.
just. But look at the
50%
fucking
completion percentage.
Look at the scores. Look at the scores. Quarter by quarter. Go to the top. Field goal. Field goal. Field goal. Field goal. It was a defensive game, and then fourth quarter it was a shootout, and the Seahawks were fucking 12 points ahead at that point. That didn't matter. Like, I'm pretty sure like 150 or 180 of Drake May's yards were in the fourth quarter.
43 pressures is insane.
Yeah.
That's like almost as much as Mahomes in that one Super Bowl.
Kenneth Walker having
hits.
130 yards running. Like, Seahawks had a nasty defense. But you can't just look at the Super Bowl. You got to look at Sam Darnold as a whole. Like, his complete season stats were pretty fucking good. Like, I don't know. I think we're thinking about the Jets, Sam Darnold, versus what he did with the Vikings and what he did with the Seahawks. He definitely played well.
He did. He has two good years in like a 10-year career.
Correct, but it took getting out of fucking Jets hell. And then once he was out of there,
but
he proved it.
There is more than just getting out of Jets hell. Didn't he play for Carolina and stuff like that too?
He was a backup that came in to play for a couple of
and then he was on the Niners for a little bit too, I think.
He was a backup there. I mean, pull up his year-by-year stats.
Yeah, San Fran, he only played like 1 or 2 games.
And then Carolina, he played 1 year for 2021, and that's when they were tanking to get Bryce Young. So when he was actually starting, he was producing. I don't know if I can put him...
Go up there with maybe like Brock Purdy and stuff. Maybe bump down Trevor Lawrence.
That's the question. Trevor Lawrence.
I could see this. Yeah, I could.
Let's pull up Lawrence again real quick.
Trevor Lawrence, his first year in the league, he was in the worst system of the NFL maybe ever.
I agree.
Like maybe.
So the big thing was last year he did have 4,000 yards, but a 91 rating is
3 years of 4,000 yards is pretty good. 91 rating's pretty damn good. Like, I'd say anything above 85 is like pretty good.
Can we look at who the Jags played last year? So they won against Carolina, which they should.
Houston,
Bengals,
that's a tough
they
game.
Lost.
KC, that was a tough game. I remember that game. That was a crazy ass game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like KC was probably, I mean, they were like a borderline playoff team, and then Mahomes got hurt. And then it was just Joe.
Seahawks, they lost.
Niners, they beat the Niners. That's a quality win. They had some quality wins early on. They lost to Seahawks.
Look at his stats. Look at his stats, though, in that Niners game.
That was probably the Travis Etienne backpack carry.
Correct. And then
Raiders again.
You're going too far. Seahawks.
Whoa.
Good team, Seahawks. He had 2 touchdowns. They lost 20.
I mean, he played pretty well. That probably wasn't his fault. He didn't turn it over.
Okay, Rams.
Pretty good game against.
300
well,
yards.
he fucking threw it 48 times.
Look at the score. Yeah, look at the score.
Oh yeah, they were fried.
Also look at the passing attempts versus the Seahawks. 42. Like, that's the stats don't tell everything. You got to look at the actual games. They barely beat Vegas, who was bad last year.
Yeah, that's
he sucked against Houston.
Chargers are tough defense too, but they fucking destroyed
them. But look at his stats. Look at his stats.
Yeah, that's pretty mid. Cardinals they fucking took overtime to beat the Cardinals.
Tennessee
Cardinals did have some scrappy games last year.
Like, that's my big thing is you got to look at the stats that Trevor Lawrence had last year and who he's playing. Again, I'm a Colts fan, but Colts end of the year blew up just because of injuries.
Yeah.
He had 300
beat Denver.
yards against the Jets.
Damn, they fried Denver. God damn, that's probably his best game of the season.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about quality of win, oh shit.
Well, the question is, wait, go back to that. Denver 12-3, Jags 11-4. Yeah, it was just they kind of came out middle of the game and Denver just kind of packed it home. He kind of, I hate to say it, he kind of like stat padded end of the year to get that 4,000 yards. Outside of Denver, everything from Los Angeles Chargers in November 16th, everything after that, bad teams that were injured or just bad.
Yeah, that was a cake
know what I
end
mean?
of this schedule. They played
Yeah.
really well against the Bills, though, in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But
Okay.
yeah, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. That's why I argue against Trevor Lawrence. The schedule kind of favored him last year, just with what happened. So that's why I would put Darnold up above him.
I feel like most of these
Purdy.
guys we have a pretty good grip on.
All right, let's go Darnold versus Purdy. Yeah, that's fine. Purdy versus Knicks. Yeah,
Dude, Brock
Nick
Purdy is
Purge.
like the third or fourth most like successful playoff QB left in the NFL, which is crazy to me. Like it's like
Yeah.
Mahomes, Allen, Stafford, Purdy, and then maybe like Joe Burrow, which is insane.
Purdy for me, again, it just comes down to the coach that's with him. I hate to say it, but I don't know. He's just, ugh.
I mean,
When
I
I
feel
look
the
at-
same way about Knicks. I feel the same way about Darnold. I feel like
That's fine.
That's why I feel
think
like
where
these
they're at
three
is
guys
fine.
are kind of in the same boat-ish. This guy, I'm
fair.
I'm just a fucking glazer. I think he had
mean,
like the
he-
best rookie
he-
season ever.
He has the rushing ability, and he got hurt, so
Yeah,
he could move up. But
and he.
I also
this,
think
this
Commanders
is a pretty
are kind of
volatile spot for him.
correct, he could
Love,
go down.
I think
he could
he's
go up.
proven himself. Like statistically, the playoff success isn't really exactly where you hope, but it's the same thing with Jared Goff. Jared Goff is like the biggest playoff choker of all time, bro. I fucking hate Jared Goff. I'm gonna be honest. Like I think he's
That's
actually
fair.
a worse. Well, I mean, maybe he's had more opportunities to choke than Dak, but like, holy fuck.
I mean, if you're gonna argue playoff chokes, Dak is top of the fucking leaderboard. Honestly, just in terms of pure QB, I might move Goff above Hurts, just in terms of ability.
It's just so hard to overlook the choker factor of Goff.
Correct, but the Super Bowl that they won,
Oh,
who led that team to the Super Bowl
Saquon.
for the Eagles? Yes,
Saquon in the defense.
the defense and Saquon, sorry, not Saquon. I don't know. Dak is
This guy's carried by the schedule. This guy's if man, but like they just have like all the tools in their bag.
I'm fine with keeping everything the same there. Dak is
mean,
the only question mark for me. Just
Dak
because
is like
of
the second most veteran like guy in the whole fucking league.
behind Stafford.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Well, I mean, fucking Aaron Rodgers is the most senior, but
Well,
like
yeah, but
he's cooked.
yeah. Drake May. I'm fine with keeping Drake May there.
See, like 3,500 yards and you missed the last couple of games is crazy. And I'm pretty sure
I
Mahomes
understand.
had like 500 yards on the ground last year. There was like 300 or 400 on the ground. Yeah, 400. This guy was like gonna have like
Go back up.
500 or 600 on the ground.
Go year by year. It's a downtrend since 22, right? So that's what I'm saying. He is still very
Well,
good.
when you think about it though, the weapons have just been degrading around him.
Correct. And
Since
that definitely counts in. I think this is kind of the biggest year in terms of, well, we need to go back to the top of franchise quarterback before we talk about elite. So Herbert, yeah, he's there. Drake May, I
I think with
we have enough
AJ
from
Brown,
Drake May.
he's gonna be really good. He's gonna have. I don't know if he's gonna have as good of a season as he did last year. I think it'll be similar, maybe a little bit worse, just because I think they're gonna play better teams this year. Overall,
I agree.
It's just whether you think adding AJ Brown versus the schedule being harder, and I think the schedule being harder is gonna be more of a
I
difference.
think it
maker.
outweighs it, yeah. AJ Brown is a good receiver. I just feel like he's kind of a step behind what he was a couple years ago.
I could see that, but also
And-
he was in a system where it's just fucking
But they-
Saquon carry us.
They got AJ Brown plus Romeo Dobbs this year for Drake
New
May
England?
on the Patriots. Yeah.
Or
So
Steph Diggs.
I
They
can
have some
see.
young guys on that team too. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean Stephon Diggs really didn't do that much for
He
them.
was their
last
number
year.
one guy last year. I'm pretty sure.
Pull up the stats.
All right, Yeah, he was over 1,000.
All
I'm
right,
pretty sure
1,000
he was
year.
their number
All
one
right.
guy, which 1,000 still isn't, that crazy
Well,
anymore.
What was
In the NFL with
touchdowns?
17 games.
Go back to it.
4. I mean, that's
1,000 with 4
respectable-ish. That's not terrible.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's not bad, It's just pretty good.
I think the biggest issue with Drake May being at the Patriots is everything with like the front office going on right now with fucking Vrabel.
Yeah, that
and
could
all
be a
that
huge
shit.
distraction for them,
That
too.
could be.
I just think that he's good. He's got all the tools. I don't think he's like super accurate. Like I think Herbert's more accurate. I think Joe Burrow's more accurate.
I agree
Like
with
Mahomes and Stafford are more accurate.
So Herbert moving up to elite versus Burrow. I don't think he is
no.
at the. Well, Burrow does have 2 of the best wide receivers in the league, but Burrow also has an okay.
I mean, Justin
head coach.
Herbert has literally never won a playoff game. I would need to
Correct.
see him win it. I think everybody in elite tier has some form of playoff success.
Correct. That's the only argument you can make about Burrow.
I mean, Lamar's
is
made the AFC Championship.
Burrow made a Super Bowl.
I feel like the worst playoff player is Lamar of all these people because he's just kind of a playoff choker other than that one year that they got to the championship game. Joe Burrow proved it against...
So my thing is, we have 4 elite quarterbacks in the AFC. I think the AFC is just fucking stacked is the issue.
I feel like the AFC isn't as good as the NFC. Like
Really?
they have better QBs, but like team-wise, they're not as good at building teams because a lot of their quarterbacks are making, $60 million a year.
I guess so.
Like Jared Goff isn't making $60 million a year. Like that Lions team is fucking stupid, bro. Imagine Joe Burrow on that team. Imagine fucking,
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But if you have an elite quarterback,
like that
you
Eagles
can
team.
overcome
Imagine
that.
fucking Patrick Mahomes on that fucking Eagles team from like 2 years ago or last year. Like imagine fucking Joe Burrow on that team.
All right,
They're
so
probably
Burrow
frying.
versus Lamar. Lamar just has rushing stats on top of passing. He gets it.
He has 2 MVPs.
Allen versus Lamar. This is a good question.
Josh has the MVP. He has such more playoff success than Lamar.
Yeah.
He has like Lamar has like 2 playoff wins or 3 or something like that. Josh Allen has like fucking 8 or something. Let me look it up just to be sure. 8 playoff wins. Yeah, Mahomes has got to be number 1. I mean, he's like all time, all time. Like, okay, Aaron Rodgers.
You can't count. Flacco, you can't count.
Yeah.
So Mahomes is his own thing, and then Allen, Stafford, Hurts,
Jalen Hurts, Brock Purdy. So Brock Purdy's like number 5.
But Brock Purdy's from
Joe Burrow.
2 seasons. Yeah.
Why are these 2 tied, but not with Brock Purdy? That's weird.
Because Goff made the NFC Championship with the Lions, and then he made 1 win with
Jared Goff has been playing like 3 more years than Burrow though, so
correct. They made the playoffs 1 year with him, and they won 1 wild card game, right? So I think Lamar versus Allen, you definitely got to give it to Allen just because of the playoff success and clutch factor. And I mean, Josh Allen just has gotten better every year. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
Okay,
like
maybe
not necessarily, but like his rushing numbers are significant enough that you have to take that into account because he gets like 600 to 500 or 600 yards on the ground and like 10 touchdowns on the ground too. On top.
So I think that's why the past couple of years you can't really quantify like passing yards in terms of quarterbacks. Because last year, he won the MVP, 102 rating, but he only had 3,600 passing yards, but he had a shit ton of rushing yards and touchdowns.
He has the leading. Everybody loves to tear down Josh Allen's weapons. He has a number 1 receiver in Khalil Shakir. He has literally, I'm pretty sure James Cook was like the number 1 rusher in the NFL last year. Like, it's just fucking stupid.
They build
His
a good
offensive
team
line
around
is really good. They have 2 tight ends that are pretty decent. Like, everybody's just fucking stupid. They're like, oh, Keon Coleman fucking sucks. Oh my God. It's like, oh yeah. Sometimes you just miss on a fucking receiver, bro. Like the first time.
Let's go back to the so Mahomes versus Allen for next year.
Like statistically, yeah, Josh Allen has been having better years, but I don't think anybody I mean, there's people who will say it, but like Mahomes is a better quarterback, bro.
Do
like
you
he's
think
the better
next
player?
year?
He just has less to work with. Like he literally last year, our fucking best running back is like 30-something-year-old Kareem Hunt.
Okay.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Or he's like 29 or 30.
Think about the personnel that's around Mahomes versus personnel that's around Allen, who they're going to be throwing to and giving the ball to, who's statistically and overall going to have a better year. I think Allen will have a better year than Mahomes.
Well, at the end of the day with them, it becomes like Mahomes has the rings. He has the playoff success.
Are we doing, that's the question, are we doing past achievements or are we doing how is this next season going to turn out?
I think it has to be a mix of both, right? Like, and I don't think that Mahomes is going to have a bad year next year. I think he's going to have a pretty good fucking year.
I don't think so, but I think Allen will have, Josh Allen will have another MVP worthy caliber year with what he has around him than Mahomes will have.
I could see, Mahomes getting back to throwing like 3,800 yards, 35-ish, 37-ish touchdowns, around 10 or 12 interceptions.
I think, how many touchdowns?
Like 35 to 37-ish.
I think that might be pushing it a little bit.
Yeah, maybe Kenneth Walker will snipe some of those away.
Correct.
Maybe around like 33.
So I'm just saying,
I think he could get to like 35 still, though.
That's why I'm saying, like, as a quarterback, I think Josh Allen will perform better as a quarterback than Mahomes. I'm not saying that Mahomes is worse than Allen overall as a quarterback in his career. I'm just saying next year.
I just feel like the Chiefs are going to be better next year. I like a lot of the stuff they did in the offseason. They addressed almost every weakness that they had in the draft other than wide receiver, which is partially going to be fixed by Rashee Rice just being around for an entire year, hopefully.
I don't know.
And Xavier Worthy not being injured.
I don't know.
Like, I think Xavier Worthy could have been our number one receiver last year, but he literally tore his fucking shoulder week 1,
That's fair. Just from where we're at, beginning of the season, without seeing anything, with who Josh Allen has around him.
He has DJ Moore now. He has Khalil Shakir still. They don't really have like a outside receiving threat though, who's like a real outside receiver. 2 tight ends that are okay. I mean, Travis Kelce's better than both of those guys still, even though he's kind of washed.
But combined, I think those two combined are better than Kelce singular.
We have Noah Gray, who's a little bit hit or miss, but he had a good season the year before this last year. And then Kenneth Walker, James Cook is probably better than Kenneth Walker just because his body holds up better throughout the whole season.
What do you think about line?
The Chiefs O-line should be pretty good this year. The only question mark is the right tackle spot. Josh Allen, they have had so much like continuity on that O-line. They're like a pretty good sum of their parts.
That's why I think overall Josh Allen will have a better statistic, like QBR metrics, everything season better than Mahomes. Granted, I don't know if Allen will make it to the Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl or anything. I could see Josh Allen getting another MVP this year.
All I'm saying is Patrick Mahomes has had a running game one time in his whole damn career, and this is what happened.
Yeah.
So
that's also 9 years ago, 8 years ago.
It was. Although I think if you asked me, Mahomes is a better quarterback now than he was in this year. It's just when you have prime Travis Kelce and prime Tyreek Hill on your team. And prime Kareem Hunt. Holy fucking shit. Like, you're going to pop off with those guys on your team,
Agreed. But I just think about the pieces that are around the quarterbacks right now. I think Josh Allen will have a better overall year as a quarterback.
I would even go as far to say Patrick Mahomes is better at elevating people as a passer.
That's fine.
Than Josh Allen.
That's fine
as well. But I think Josh Allen's just unmatched as a runner other than like Lamar. But
correct. So do you think that puts him above Mahomes in terms of how this year will go?
Okay. Also, if you're asking me, Josh Allen is a worse decision maker. Like, I've watched so much of both of them play. Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to think about every single facet of their game. Like, the guy just
I'm just
fumbled
talking
away that
about-
ball against Denver in the AFC Championship.
I'm talking about 2026/2027 end of the season. Who has the better stats, record, like everything?
If we're saying more
I think the
likely,
Bills.
I think it's more likely Josh Allen, just because he runs around like a fucking maniac, you know? And we'll probably have like 500 yards on the ground and like 8 or 9 touchdowns on the
Then-
ground.
I think
from getting
Josh
ass
Allen will
pushed.
have a better year than Patrick Mahomes.
But we're not ranking who's gonna have the better year. I mean, I'd put fucking Dak Prescott over both of these fuckers if that's what we're doing. I'd put Joe Burrow over probably Lamar. I don't know, man.
Stafford is a real question mark. He's in the best
dude,
situation.
They literally are a fucking super team, bro. If this team
Yeah.
doesn't win the Super Bowl, holy shit. Like, the sky is
Put 'em in
falling for
backup
them,
gear.
bro.
This is kind of Stafford's last hurrah.
Yeah. They got Ty Simpson waiting in the wings for maybe next year, I guess. I don't fucking know. They might have
But
to
no,
rebuild crazy style. I mean,
sum
if you're
everything
asking me
up,
who's going to have a better statistical year, I'd say fucking Sam Darnold's going to be better than Purdy. He's going to be better than both of these guys, probably statistically. Jordan Love, I mean, you'd have to put like fucking Jared Goff above all these guys, which is just like crazy because he's like the most giga playoff choker there is.
But I just think in terms of who's going to be the better quarterback, maybe not necessarily statistically, I think Goff is going to be the better quarterback over Mahomes this year. Just everything from stats to team to how
I
he's
guess
trending.
we're not
Like,
we're not judging just fully based on like who's gonna have the better year. There has to be some like past pedigree, accomplishments, stuff like that.
all right, then Aaron Rodgers is elite.
No, guys on
All
his
right, where's-
last fucking legs. I'm kind of happy with how this turned out. So I guess what are our specifications? It's like everything comes into account. How good of the year are they going to have next year? What are the weapons around them? What is their past pedigree? What accomplishments do they have? What do their stats look like from previous years? Just everything. I'm kind of happy with how this turned out. We actually made so many changes from where I started. You want me to see you want to see what I started with? This is what I started with. Like, this is what I was going off of at the beginning. So the elite tier, we didn't change anything. Franchise QB got shook up a lot. We moved a lot of guys back from where they were.
Realistically, I'd put Mahomes lower, but oh well.
I
just-
Mahomes behind Allen.
If we're strictly saying like who's gonna have better stats next year, yeah, probably. But like everybody knows that Mahomes
was
is
a
better than
big-
Josh Allen.
Yeah, but that was a
Who's gonna be the better quarterback
big
next year.
that was a big conversation point the whole time.
I mean, yeah, I guess, you know, Josh Allen fumbling away the ball and getting his coach fired leaps him ahead of Mahomes, I guess.
This guy.
so
This
salty.
fucking
He's
guy.
so salty.
I'm salty.
Arguing against the guy who got MVP and kept all the players that he was having before and added a couple different weapons.
Stafford won MVP,
He's,
bro. What are you talking about?
Dude, yeah,
Also, the year that Josh Allen won that MVP, I was like,
Sorry.
what the fuck, bro? Lamar Jackson deserved MVP that year. That was a crazy MVP steal.
Yeah. He still is a better, like, he's gonna be better this next year in terms of almost stats. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibilities for Mahomes to outstat him, but it's just gonna be a Josh Allen.
See where we're at.
It's just crazy to me that you have Aaron Rodgers and you're so close to a guy like who did you have down there in mid? Oh, shit.
Dude, I'm kind of talking myself into moving Aaron Rodgers up.
I don't know.
around
He
here.
did the exact same thing last year. I just want to point that out.
Yep, he did.
He did the exact same thing.
You talked yourself into Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, I think he's like a starting caliber QB who would not be benched no matter what this year, unless he got hurt, you know?
I don't agree with that.
Really?
They have
They're-
Will Howard, and who did they draft this year as well? No, they drafted another quarterback this year. Can't remember who it was.
I mean, I don't think there's realistically a world Rodgers gets benched. Not this year, at least. Like I think they're gonna. Like, you let
Drew
him go
Alar,
out,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
Drew Alar, are you fucking kidding me, bro? There's no way.
If he plays
Aaron
bad,
Rodgers
they
got
might.
to pop his Achilles again for them to put that motherfucker on the field, bro. Are you kidding
They have a
me?
new coach.
I think he
Tomlin
goes
ain't
in
there
starting
anymore.
caliber. I think he goes at the back end of starting caliber. That makes so much sense to me. I don't know, dude.
I agree. But if he has a bad season to start out, they're gonna fucking bench him for one of those two.
He's not gonna have a bad season, bro. He's Aaron motherfucking Rodgers. The guy doesn't throw interceptions. The guy does not fumble the ball. He at
All right.
worst
he's,
just throws it away 3 times in a row.
He's throwing it to Pat Fryermuth and
My goat.
Michael Pittman for 5 yards every fucking
And Big
pass.
Darnell. Big Darnell. Big Darnell. Big Darnell. DK Metcalf. Don't forget about DK. DeKalin.
Danny, do you have any changes you would like to make?
Again, I'd move Mahomes for sure. And I probably shouldn't get started on Joe Burrow, but
I think your Joe Burrow one would be a hot take for most NFL fans.
I agree. We're talking about how he's going to perform in 2026, right? Like that's the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I think
we'll put Josh Allen above him.
There you go.
they're like I'm telling you, I'm not saying we don't have to necessarily go by fantasy football rankings, right? Like
no. Well, what I'm saying is like
pointing.
If you're doing this, you're just saying that like the past accolades and accomplishments and all that shit doesn't matter, basically.
I mean, if you're gonna go past fucking accomplishments and past accolades, you got to move Aaron Rodgers into fucking elite. Like, what are we talking about?
Well, no, Aaron Rodgers is not as good as he was like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. Pull up
Like,
fucking
by
Aaron
far.
Rodgers stats.
Aaron Rodgers 3 years ago was putting up like 48 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, bro.
Exactly. What are you arguing? Like,
I'm just
21, 20,
I'm
19.
I'm not discounting Connor. I'll be real. We're not discounting his past accolades because if we were, he would not be an elite.
Correct. We're talking this year.
That's what I'm saying. Like the only reason he is an elite for me is because he's fucking Patrick Mahomes. I bow down to Patrick Mahomes. He is the closest thing I've seen to God on a football field. He's insane. But 2026 Patrick Mahomes, not the greatest situation. That's all.
He
we're
doesn't have
saying,
the best
right?
team around him.
Okay, I guess we can agree to disagree. I'll put Josh Allen above, but if Patrick Mahomes fries next year,
Hey, you can
Oh,
rub it in our face.
oh baby, I'm gonna be insufferable. All right, we're gonna have to cut that out. All right.
Yep.
Well, guys, that's a great video. Shit. Thank you guys as always.
Thank
We're gonna do it again next year.
Hey,
I can't wait to
Mamma
see how
mia.
this all turns out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for showing up. It was fun.